on our official Facebook page, listed as John Glenn High School. If you see John Glenn's statue, you're at the right place. Congratulations and good luck. Thank you, T-Mobile.
AVC Sports presents high school football. Broadcast sponsored in part by WILE Behavioral Health Services, Dell Ford, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Abel's INC, Bicon Services, and West 40 Auto Sales. Now let's kick it to the field for tonight's pregame.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our opening kickoff in 2026 here on AVC Sports and on WILE FM. Dave Davidson and Dave Hilliard from John Glenn High School Field. Boy, isn't it nice to see the sunshine, Dave?
Yes, and it's the Dave and Dave show tonight. Sunshine has been a rare occurrence here in southeastern Ohio in the last week or so, so we're certainly glad. You know, week one, Dave, usually you're worried about thunderstorms. That's always been the last couple of years. You know, those pop-up thunderstorms have delayed games, canceled games, but beautiful night for football here in New Concord.
It is. It's gorgeous. Barnesville Shamrocks come calling. And this rivalry now, this non-league rivalry renewed here, Dave Hilliard. Last played, I think, unbelievable that this has been almost 12 years ago since these two teams have met.
Yeah, 2014. John Glenn won that game 34-8, and they also have won the last three times these two have met on the field. John Glenn leading the overall series 30-26-2. They first played Dave Davidson in 1921. Barnesville victorious in that one, 27-7.
5 years before my father was born. These two, the two head coaches here, Blake Allen, you and I were talking here before we went on the air, kind of inherited a rebuild 10 years ago. And, first couple seasons, as expected, a little bit, of an adjustment to a new coaching staff. Had some mediocre seasons as far as, Barnesville, what they're used to. But boy, the last, 4 straight league titles, 3 straight, very, good playoff appearances, for the exception, of course, the Pirates of Wheelersburg, who has been a nemesis of theirs the last few years. But Blake Allen really has installed a juggernaut here in recent years.
Well, as I was telling you, his first season he was 3-7, then 5-5, 5-5, and after that they have just taken off. Overall, it's his 10th year, and by the way, both coaches in tonight's ball game, Muskingum University alums. Blake Allen actually graduated with my daughter from Muskingum University, and she said she did know of him, that he was a roommate of the quarterback on the football team. So both Muskingum University alums, and he has certainly done a fantastic job at Barnesville. They have just been rolling in a big way. And you mentioned Wheelersburg. Barnesville is now in Region 17 in the playoffs. Wheelersburg Region 19. So at least they won't see Wheelersburg, but their region is still going to be a very tough one in the postseason. Of course, I know that's what they're focused on. These games, the regular season and the championships are great, but I'm sure Coach Allen would like to get over the hump in the playoffs and win some more football games in that postseason.
Matt Edwards in his already his 12th year at John Glenn. That's kind of hard to believe, too, taking over this program. He's 64 wins under his belt for Coach Edwards, 71 wins for Coach Blake Allen. In all fairness to Matt Edwards here, especially the last couple of years, Dave, this coaching staff has had to fill, they've already had some holes to fill when the season started. And then they have had really the last season for sure, but even the last 2 seasons, they have had some devastating season-ending injuries that have happened early on. First game of the season, second game out or something like that. Cash Paisley comes to mind a year or two ago. Bendel at linebacker.
Right.
You know, they've had some big losses along the way, and that's really kind of derailed really their last 2 seasons at times.
And it's been, one of those things you get ready for you try to have all your bases covered, and then all of a sudden somebody you're really counting on goes out early. Then you have to rethink, and it's already in season, which is really hard. And credit to Coach Edwards, he puts a quality football team out there every single time they go out. So
usually when these two teams face each other, at least in the past, this has been a who knows what is going to happen game. We hope it's kind of that way here too this evening, because we have absolutely no idea what to expect from either team. There's a lot of question marks. Brand new quarterback coming in for Barnesville. We'll talk about that a little bit. First, we'll take a break here on our pregame report on WILE and on our YRPtv YouTube station. And we'll be back with more of the pregame show. Dave Hilliard and Dave Davidson coming back at you in a moment.
There's Tough, and then there's the King Ranch. And right now at Doan Ford, we've got a 2025 White F-150 Super Crew that sets the standard. This isn't just a truck, it's a powerhouse. It features the 3.5-liter Power Boost Hybrid, giving you all the muscle you need with the efficiency you want. It's fully loaded with a power sunroof and a high-tech heads-up display. You get the luxury of a King Ranch with the grit of a Ford. Drive it home today for $64,900. See it for yourself at DoanFord.com or call us at 740-782-2096. Doan Ford, built to lead the way.
Looking for insurance you can trust from people who know your community? Turn to W.D. Skinner and Son Insurance Agency in Barnesville. From auto and home to life and business insurance, their experienced team is here to help protect what matters most with hometown service you can count on. Call W.D. Skinner and Son today at 740-425-1012. W.D. Skinner and Son Insurance Agency, proudly serving Barnesville and the surrounding area and proudly supporting Barnesville Shamrocks football.
Through it.
And abide by the high standards of conduct, competition, and relations
Back on
with member schools. The officials assigned to this game have been selected according to procedures adopted by
Back on
the
WILE
OHSAA.
Sports, our
Tonight's
alma mater and
officials
national
are
anthem coming up
John Evan,
from the John Glenn High
Jamie
School
McRae,
Marching Band here
Jim
in just a
O'Donnell,
moment on this beautiful
Mark
sunny
Tate,
Friday night.
Bart Ray, and Steve Rippon. At this time, if you would please rise and join the John Glenn Marching Band in the playing of the alma mater, followed by the national anthem.
anthem. Our anthem sponsored tonight by the Barnesville VFW Post 3760. Our thanks to Barnesville VFW for our sponsorship on that. We're going to take a quick break here again on WILE Sports and on YRPtv. Dave and I will be back with pregame festivities as we continue from sunny New Concord in a moment.
Looking for insurance you can trust from people who know your community? Turn to W.D. Skinner and Son Insurance Agency in Barnesville. From auto and home to life and business insurance, their experienced team is here to help protect what matters most with hometown service you can count on. Call W.D. Skinner and Son today at 740-425-1012. W.D. Skinner and Son Insurance Agency, proudly serving Barnesville and the surrounding area and proudly supporting Barnesville Shamrocks football.
In medicine, we build relationships. Your health is a lifelong journey. At WVU Medicine Barnesville Hospital, our primary care providers are by your side every step of the way. Through WVU Medicine's trusted network of clinics, we care for patients of all ages and stages of life. Convenient locations throughout the region offer expert medical specialists, personalized care, and the latest technology. Take charge of your health today. Schedule an appointment at wvumedicine.org/book-appointment.
Here's a home comfort tip from Rumor Loudon Incorporated.
Affording a new home comfort system can be a challenge to fit into the budget. That's why Rumor Loudon offers several options for financing that is easy to apply for online through our website, www.rumorloudon.com. Click on the 3 lines at the top right corner, which indicates a menu, and then choose financing. That will take you to a screen that lists your options. Just click on your preferred loan option and complete the form. Many applications are decided instantly. If you think your credit might be marginal, then consider applying with a cosigner. For those that do have a poor credit rating, we work with a rent-to-own company called Mycroft. Please be aware of the fees that they charge. In an emergency, when you have to have a new system, this may be a good option. Again, go to the menu on our website and click on Lease to Own to find out more and start your application. Make a comfortable decision. Call Rumor Loudon at one of our 3 locations, St. Clairsville, Barnesville, or Moundsville. We have been serving the Ohio Valley now for 50 years.
Shriver's Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Ohio high school sports, wishing all area athletes, coaches, and parents a healthy and successful season. When you play, play with heart. Local and independent since 1979. Shriver's Pharmacy, because we care.
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today. Feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE-FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Dave Davidson and Dave Hilliard back on WILE and on YRPtv. Our thanks to Mike Mitchell and Joel Asigo on our YRPtv video crew. Hope you're enjoying this one wherever you are, home, car, or elsewhere. Glad you're with us here for week number 1. As we said, both coaches, a lot of wins here coming into this season here, veteran coaches. A lot of holes to fill for both sides here is for Blake Allen, too.
Well, both teams, Dave, as we were talking off the air, there are some big question marks on each side of the football for each of these teams. Barnesville, they lost Hines Ford, a first-team All-Ohio linebacker. Gavin Morris, he was an honorable mention All-Ohio on the offensive line. Dylan Lucas also on the offensive line. They lost an honorable mention All-Ohio kicker. But returning, Trey Tolliver, that's the biggie for the Barnesville Shamrocks. Trey Tolliver, first-team All-Ohio Division V running back, and he is a handful. And I imagine, as you mentioned, there's going to be a little bit of a change-up in quarterback. A quarterback's best friend is a great running game, and I'm going to assume that Mr. Tolliver is going to be handling the football quite a bit. On the John Glenn side, they lost a lot in skill position. Owen Edwards, quarterback. Reese Metzger, the running back. Ryder Pennington, a wide receiver. There's 3 big losses on the offensive side.
Yeah.
But they do have Colton Gress, Justin Church, Rowdy Zemba all coming back this year after significant playing time. So it's just a matter of how these new folks fit into these roles, Dave, because they're going to be seeing and handling the football quite a bit for each team.
On paper, it looks like some bigger holes to fill for John Glenn.
Yeah.
But, really the X factor to me in this game here, Dave, is going to be Colt Carpenter, first-year quarterback. He's played wide receiver the last couple of years. He was thrust into the QB position here just this summer. This is his, aside from a couple of scrimmages, this is the real deal, and this is his first real snaps at QB.
Well, we'll see how he adjusts. And, of course, like I said, it's nice to have a running back there with you that you can hand the ball off to. And just watching some games, I haven't seen Barnesville in person since they played over at Meadowbrook in their opener a couple years ago. I've seen a couple of their games on video, and, it's just been a hallmark. They've been able to run the football. They've had really strong offensive and defensive lines. So I anticipate to see more of that tonight. And I'll be interested to see how, new quarterback fits in on the John Glenn side, because, boy, the quarterback is such an important position at any level of football, and it's going to be, a new face here for each team.
Carter Mary's going to step into that role, 6'2" senior, 195 pounds here, number 13 for John Glenn. It'll be interesting to see, I guess the play calling strategies really for both coaches, how comfortable they feel with their offenses here at this point in week number 1.
We'll see right off, because we're I can't remember now. You just told me who won the toss. I think John Glenn won the toss. Yep. So we'll see what's going to happen here offensively. It's an interesting. The field setup here with the sun coming in directly across the field. I always appreciate a little forethought into not having to look directly into the sun either direction if you're a kicker or kick returner in this football stadium.
That John Glenn bench is staring at it here for just about another 20 to 30 minutes here maybe. Let's look at the John Glenn starting offense here, Dave.
Well, across the front we got Colton Gress, a wide receiver, Jake Crawford, a 225-pound junior, left guard Drew White, number 59, Owen Abels at center, Landon Cornelius at right guard, Rowdy Zemba at right tackle, Cash Paisley, one of the wide receivers, along with Justin Church. As you mentioned, Dave, Carter Mary is going to handle all the snaps as the quarterback. Jensen Perry as a running back. Also, Jace Ritchie will see some time at halfback. Caden West, our kicker. And we've got to mention freshman Major Snively as the punter. AVC Communications sports broadcaster Mike Snively's son. Mike turning over the headset for the parent role, and he's sitting down in front of us tonight. So Mike will be an interested spectator here tonight, especially if John Glenn has to punt.
And that young man, Major Snively, just a freshman, but boy, a super athlete. That 8th grade class from last year that he was a part of, they are pretty darn good in football and especially in basketball.
Yes, they are, and it's going to be, some of them are going to be thrust into some roles here in football and in the basketball season.
And here is the opening kickoff for the season. And it'll be taken by John Glenn. That'll be Jace Ritchie, and he meets a brick wall at the 25-yard line in the form of
number 40.
Barnesville. Brody Schaefer was there too, but that was a hit.
That was a hit. It looked like he had a little bit of a seam, but it closed quickly, and John Glenn will set up shop right at the 25-yard line.
Barnesville defense, 4-man front. Jackson Swally, number 9. Braxton Byers, 77. Number 72, Caden Berry. And number 76, Talon Anderson at the left defensive end. Big defensive line as well as an offensive line for Barnesville. Carter Mary, number 13, taking his first snap from the pistol. He's got Jensen Perry, the junior running back, off his left shoulder. And play action fake for Perry. Mary has to elude the rush, steps out, flips it over and a little bit over the wrong shoulder of Cash Paisley, the intended target around the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10 on the season's first play from scrimmage.
He did a really nice job of avoiding the rush and then flipped it out just a little bit too high for the receiver, so incomplete on that first toss.
Justin Church and Cash Paisley, 11 and 14 up on the top side of the screen on the left. And Gress, the wide out to the right. 3 wides. They go with Shoemake as a slot back. And again, Perry in the backfield with Mary on a quick snap. Straight ahead carry for Perry. Stacked up near the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard to the 26.
Jensen Perry on the
Met by defensive end Jackson Swally and company.
Just not much room there at all. And this is not what you want, is a long 3rd down. That down and distance is a tough one.
Yeah, 3rd and 9 already coming. Opening seconds of this first quarter. on the opening night of football here on August 21st. 3rd and 9 play as Mary looking toward the sideline. That's a high throw, and it goes right to the Barnesville bench over Colton Gress's head. And out of bounds, a 3 and out coming for the Muskie offense.
4th down and 9.
Punt team coming out, and that means freshman punter Major Snively getting his first punt attempt of the season back there.
Major Snively, the punt for Muskies.
We talked about it, and 3 plays into the game, he shows up there.
Well, it's a little more quickly than he wanted to come out on the field.
Probably so.
Back to receive, way deep, are Barnesville's, looks like Phoenix Graham, number 11 over there. A wobbly punt. It's going to bounce at the 42, takes a juggle and bounce to the 30. And here comes Graham, running to the right side, gets a block near midfield, wrapped up around the shoulders and thrown down around the 48-yard line by John Glenn's Nolan Sowers, number 22 with the stop, but a nice return. 22 yards on the punt return for Phoenix Graham and the Shamrocks.
44 on the punt for Major Snively there with the bounce. And, just a little bit, probably outkicked his coverage just a little bit.
Quickly look at the Barnesville offense here, Dave.
Across the front of the Barnesville, Braxton Byers at left tackle, Austin Armstrong left guard, Christian Hannas at center. Talon Anderson, the right guard, Cole Atkinson, right tackle. At receiver, Phoenix Graham. Mankin is one of the other receivers. Jackson Swally also in the backfield. And there is a handoff to who we thought, I think it was going to go to, was Trey Tolliver.
Straight ahead for 5. Connor Shoemake lost his headgear, and he will be out for this play. 5-yard gain for Tolliver. Well, we'll call it 4. They spot him back to the 44. 2nd and 6 coming for the Barnesville offense. Colt Carpenter, 6'1", 165-pound senior, number 1, getting his first real snaps at QB for the first time. Approaching 10.5 minutes. Opening quarter, no score, with the Rocks on their first offensive possession, starting in JG's territory. Now at the 44 on a 2nd and 6. Offset eye right, Tolliver straight ahead. Stacked up a couple of yards past the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of maybe, we'll say 2 to the 42. 3rd and a short 4.
John Glenn did a really nice job of just keeping a lot of folks on the interior, not giving him anywhere to bounce that out. Short gain, but a little bit difference in the 3rd downs here, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, tough down and distance. They've got with 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4 here, they've got a lot of plays available to them, especially on the John Glenn side of the field.
Knox Mankin, number 24, to the near side, left as a receiver. Phoenix Graham, 11, out to the far side. I formation, quick throw, quick stop and curl, and that's a catch for Mankin, and he has a first down. A Zane State College first down, in fact, to the 30-yard line of John Glenn. Just one-on-one coverage out there, Dave. Got a little bit of a cushion, and Barnesville doing a nice job. Good throw for Carpenter there to break the ice a little bit here for him.
Picked up 14 on that. Nice throw, nice catch, and move the chains for that Zane State College first down.
9:20 remaining first quarter. First down of the game. And it goes to the Shamrocks, the visitors at the JG 30. Under center, Carpenter, quick throw out, little quick screen out to Phoenix Graham. He gets a block. He's gone to the 20, 15, 10, inside the 5, dives, and did he stay in bounds? No.
Out on the 4.
Out near the 4-yard line as his right foot just clipped the outside line. 26-yard little quick screen out to Phoenix Graham. Great block right there to set that up by Jackson Swally out there.
I thought he was going to get into the end zone there. That was a well-designed play and picked up, looked like they were just trying to pick up the first down, but it almost went all the way to the house.
It's actually Joel Detling with a good block out there, the slot receiver. Fumbled snap, that ball still loose. Who's got it? I think the quarterback Carpenter able to find it right on. Ball actually went behind him for just a moment. Luckily falls on it after a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line now. Big break for Barnesville there. Those are the kinds of things you expect to see happen a little bit in the first game of the season.
Game 1. That's why I was just going to say that. It's still early in the season, and you get down there inside the 5, and maybe you just try to pick up the tempo just a little bit too quickly and mishandle the football, and they were fortunate to fall back on it.
Just taking a little bit too much for granted. They'll go short yardage formation, backs in the eye. Tolliver, the deep man, gets the toss to the left side, breaks a tackle in the backfield, struggling to inside the 5 to the 3-2, and is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown, Rocks. And Barnesville draws first blood here in the opening quarter, 6-0 with 8:13 to play.
Just a great effort there from Tolliver. He just put his head down and just got into the end zone. That was sheer effort alone from him.
Senior linebacker Charlie Cameron, number 52, had his mitts on him, but Tolliver, that strong runner that he has developed into, runs right through the tackle. Low snap, and really no chance for the holder for Barnesville, number 3, to get that down. That's Evan Wells, so really not too much his fault, really. Just a bad snap back to the holder, and we'll break out with a 6-0 lead for Barnesville here. Early first quarter, the Muskies get the ball back here on WILE and on YRPtv when we return.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
97.7
back on
on
WILE
your
and on
FM
YRPtv
WILE
as the
FM.
Rocks scored the opening touchdown on their opening drive after a nice 22-yard punt return, 48-yard drive. Here's the Muskies on the kickoff. Flag comes in behind the play, and this will be all for naught anyway. A nice return for the Muskies, Jace Ritchie, but coming back, I'm afraid, for the home team.
It really seemed like the flag was thrown behind where he had cut out already, so maybe unnecessary on that backside penalty for John Glenn.
Boy, and that is a crying shame because that wipes out a 50-yard return.
An excellent field position as well. So
that's a real demoralizer for the home squad. Barnesville 6, John Glenn nothing. Illegal block on the Muskie return, moves it back to the 20-yard line. Carter Mary and company will try and find the first 10 yards of the game on this drive. Jensen Perry remains in at running back off the left side of Mary out of the pistol. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the left side. That's Paisley and Church. Gress to the right side. Quick throw, another quick screen. This will be Church, and he's going to be wrapped up right about the line of scrimmage. There was really just nowhere for him to go. Paisley had a block on his man, but one too many defenders to try to block out there.
I think they needed to just make that throw so he could get a completion, an easy throw for him, get it out there, and just really just try to get something going a little bit that way.
He did get the completion. No progress. 2nd and 10. Snap back to Mary. Straight ahead carry. That's Jensen Perry. Gets a few yards up to the 23. Again, another long third down here. 7 yards to go for the maroon and white.
And again, down and distance going to be key, I think, for John Glenn on offense tonight, and another long third down try on a conversion here, 3rd and 7.
New Muskie receiver in there. That is Caden McDonald, number 28, a junior in the slot to the right side. Mary on a scramble right, throwing out for Gress. Great grab by Gress in between 2 defenders. Tolliver was there with the tackle. And a perfect throw and a perfect catch by Gress to move the chains after a gain of 9. That was a brilliant play by Mary.
And a great catch by Gress out there. Gosh, that was,
he went up and got it.
Yes, he did.
Beautiful. First down of the game, a Zane State College first down for the Muskies. New set of downs. Quick throw out to the left flat. That's a catch. Right at the line of scrimmage. Bane Morgan, the senior, number 6, with the grab. And it's going to, again, move it back about a yard. A loss of a yard on the play back to the 31. Trying to work those outsides and stretch out this big Barnesville interior defense here, but not working yet.
Make them try to cover as much space as possible, but Barnesville been up to the task here so far.
Yep. About a half-yard loss. 2nd and 10. Approaching the halfway mark of the first quarter. Mary on a little quick middle screen. That's thrown to Jace Ritchie. Nice catch and a big upending tackle by Knox Mankin, number 24. Cut him down at the knees around the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. Nice easy throw for Mary.
One of those that, sets up what you're trying to do, because the pass rush, and you just throw that little screen behind it, get him a little space. Nice positive play there on 2nd down.
3rd and 6 from the 35. And again, Muskies desperately needing to move the chains again here. Perry in the backfield. Play action fake. And a little throw to the flat. That's Cash Paisley. Nice job just turning the shoulders and getting upfield. He's going to be short of the first down by 2 yards. Picks up 4. But at least possibly makes this a bit of an interesting call for John Glenn. Maybe we'll try to draw the Barnesville D off on a hard count. We'll see.
Coach Edwards has been known to go for these.
I'll tell you what, he will gamble a little bit.
He'll roll the dice.
They clap twice. They go. Flag comes in. Perry is tackled at the line of scrimmage. There was just nowhere for him to go. He was wrapped up quickly by Barnesville's Evan Wells. And that's a kid that's had I think a shoulder problem for Barnesville. Was slated maybe to be in at quarterback. And makes a nice tackle there on 4th and short. And that penalty against John Glenn, which is going to be refused here, Dave, and that's going to...
I thought that was on Barnesville, but it's the dreaded sideline warning penalty, which means nothing happens.
All right.
And don't get me started on the sideline warning. That's the worst thing ever.
It was a gain of 1 by Perry, but a yard short. So John Glenn turns it over on downs at their own 40-yard line with just over 5 minutes remaining. First quarter, 6-0, Barnesville on top. And again, they will start for the 2nd straight time at John Glenn's half of the field. 3 wide receivers out to the right side. Now Tolliver comes out of the slot and takes an end-around handoff. And he'll pick up 5 as he was cut down by middle linebacker Charlie Cameron and Cash Paisley. Knowlton there too, the defensive line, number 79. Adam Stein, 74, a sophomore. Carter Cochran, number 56, a nose tackle. Braden Knowlton, number 79, the 3-man front. Cash Paisley, Connor Shoemake, Cameron, 52, and Hudson St. Clair, number 80, the linebackers. Secondary, Keegan Wolford, Reed Howard at the corners. Michael Magis and Colton Gress, the safeties.
Tolliver, 4 carries, 17 yards so far with a touchdown.
He's got 5 on that one. 2nd and 5 play. This is a quick throw out to the flat, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. The ball just going forward a touch as Tolliver just flat out looked up the field before he had the ball in his hands right there. So a break for John Glenn. And a 3rd and 5 coming up for the Rocks offense with 4:16 to play in this first quarter. A very balmy week 1 part of the season. It's just nice to see the sun shining for a change. It seems like we haven't seen it since June.
It certainly feels that way. August, I think it's the 3rd wettest August in the Zanesville's history.
3rd and 5 play, rolling out Carpenter, catch made. That's Evan Carpenter, and a Zane State College first down for the Rocks near the 20 of John Glenn, and a gain of 15. Just a simple little out route for Evan Carpenter, and he found all kinds of daylight as nobody in that linebacking core really picked up the slot man.
Just easy pitch and catch there. And that's, so far 3 for 4 passing, so they've been very efficient throwing the football.
Well, who really gets a lot of credit for that? Tolliver.
Yes.
Because
yes,
you know that a couple of linebackers are looking for 26 in the backfield, and when he doesn't get it, it's like, oh, we got to do something else now. First down and 10 from the 20. Barnesville now working to the shady end of the field. This will be a quarterback keeper around the left tackle. Cash Paisley with a nice hard tackle after a gain of about 3. Tackled him forward. We'll call him 4 yards up to the 16-yard line with forward progress.
Again, Barnesville down inside the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and looking to tack on to an early 6-0 lead here in this first quarter.
Cash Paisley, a hard tackler like he was on that one there, broke that collarbone a little over a year ago, and good to see him back out on the field here for his senior season, hopefully a healthy one. 3 minutes remaining, first quarter, 6-0 Rocks with a 2nd down and 6. Backs in the eye, and Tolliver, the deep man in the eye, will get it, breaks a tackle straight up the middle and gone. 16-yard touchdown for Tolliver, his 2nd one of the game. And the Shamrocks running game is rolling early here in New Concord, 12-0.
Boy, when Tolliver gets it going, he gets a little bit of some momentum ahead of steam, and he is north and south in a hurry.
Broad-shouldered young man. And you got to tackle him low or it's just not happening.
Yeah.
2:48 remaining first quarter. Barnesville's going to go for 2 here with a 12-0 advantage after that poor snap on the first PAT attempt.
Coach Allen lost a little faith in the kick unit there, I think. So.
Well, yeah, in the kick unit, not necessarily the kicker.
Right.
A German exchange student, Linus Graff, good kicker. And here on the rollout is Colt Carpenter. He's going to keep it himself, dive for the pylon. He's in there. Got it. 2-point conversion with the end around the right end for quarterback Colt Carpenter, giving the Shamrocks a 14-0 advantage. 2:48 to play, opening quarter. And the Muskies need to get something rolling on the offensive end when we come back on WILE and on YRPtv.
Looking for a truck that works as hard as you do without breaking the bank? Dawn Ford has the perfect find. Right now, drive home a 2016 red Ford F-250 Crew Cab. This beauty is road ready with 109,000 miles and loaded with the gear you actually want. It's built to handle tough jobs, but its sleek design makes it ideal for showing off as well. All yours for just $29.9. See the photos at DoanFord.com or call us at 740-782-2096. That's Doan Ford, where your next truck is waiting.
Hey, I'm James McDonald, CEO of All Well Behavioral Health Services. I want to give a shout out to all our teachers. Every athlete playing today, every coach, every fan has had a teacher that made a huge difference. Teachers inspire creativity, encourage growth, help students reach their full potential. Their work continues long after the school day ends, and their impact lasts a lifetime. Thank you, teachers. All Well is proud to partner with you in the development of a healthy, well-educated community. Please visit us at allwell.org.
Back deep to receiver John Glenn.
Thanks again to our YRPtv video crew, Michael Mitchell and Joel Lasigo, Dave Davidson and Dave Hilliard in the booth. And the Rocks rolling here on the road, 14-zip early in first quarter.
Well, they have made quick work in getting into the end zone twice here, Dave, and this is the last thing John Glenn wanted. They needed to be tight early.
48 and 40-yard drives for the Rocks. And Jensen Perry will take the kickoff around the 8-yard line. Tries to leap over a defender and is brought down around the 24, just short of the 25-yard line. 17-yard return for Perry. And good special teams coverage again by the Rocks. Head coach Blake Allen is trying to inspire his defense too. He's hungry for a win after these two teams have not met for 12 years.
It's been a while, although it was a very traditional game one for both teams.
Mm-hmm. So now the JG offense has got to get going, trailing by 2 touchdowns. Carter Mary from the pistol with Perry in the backfield with him. Handoff Jensen Perry, tries the left side, finds a little bit of daylight, dives forward for a gain of 3 out near the 28. And the good stop looks like Braxton Byers was in there, number 77. JG will try to maybe up the tempo a little bit and break the spell. Fake handoff to Perry. Mary kind of dancing his way through the left side of the line. Picks up another yard or 2, just short of the 30. 3rd and 5 coming as Cash Paisley and Connor Shoemake will come out of the lineup on this play, and we'll see, again, wide out Caden McDonald, number 28 in the slot. They'll go 4 wide receivers for Mary on 3rd and 5. Looking left, throwing to the flat. That's a catch. Nice grab by the Muskies' Rain Morgan. And an extra second effort will get himself a Zane State College first down across the 35-yard line. Looked like it was going to be short. And Morgan, nice little bit of elusiveness right there with his second catch of the evening, I believe. And a first down, the first one of the game for the Muskies here finally with just over a minute and a half remaining. That throw a little wild for Morgan. Mary airmails that one to the right side, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the Muskie 36 with a minute 30 remaining in the opening quarter. Both quarterbacks here, Dave, really, for the most part, look pretty comfortable right now.
That's the 3rd incompletion for Mary, but, I mean, he's been on target, just a little bit high on that one, so it's not like he's been throwing it to the other team. That's the one thing that you're concerned about in week 1.
When you throw it, 2 out of 3 things are bad.
Doing the Woody Hayes quote on us. All right.
That is running back Jace Ritchie. He was stopped in the backfield, escaped a loss, and is going to manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage. That's a great second effort to pick up 0, but it does save a loss, and it keeps it at 3rd and 10 instead of 3rd and 13. Yeah, there's really not a lot happening in this running game for John Glenn. That front 4 of Barnesville is difficult to move right now.
I've got him with 6 yards rushing right now with 4 different people rushing the football.
4 wides again for Mary on 3rd and 10. Good protection this time. Throwing deep down the middle, nobody home. Maybe looks like a mix-up in the route. Either Gress 0 or Keegan Wolford, number 7. One of those men were supposed to go deep, I believe, and nobody went out there.
And that's really the first time he's been way off target that time. As you said, it could have been a receiver's fault on that one.
It looked like to me like there was a couple of receivers looking at each other, like saying, I thought you were going. And Major Snively now will get the young freshman will get his second punt attempt here with 46.7 seconds remaining. Down 14-0 is John Glenn here at home. From the 36-yard line, 4th and 10. Good snap back to Snively. No pressure on him. He boots one away. Nice punt. Hits at the 34 of Barnesville. Taken over the head by Phoenix Graham. And that's not a flag. I thought it was is that orange or yellow?
That's orange.
I guess that's orange.
Yeah,
Jamie McRae back there, the back judge, and he says first down Barnesville. A return of about 9 yards for Phoenix Graham. And they'll mark it at the 36. Jim O'Donnell, the head man in the white hat on this crew, veteran official from around New Philadelphia.
They even fooled the PA guy with the beanie throw there. He thought it was a penalty flag as well, but it was not.
I had to look at that and say, wait a second, that's an orange one.
First time Barnesville has had to start in their own territory in the football game, Dave.
Maybe that will help the JG defense a bit. 4 wide receivers for Colt Carpenter, who goes under center. Tolliver, the lone back. And the snap and the toss to the right side. Tolliver looking, escapes a couple of tackles at the line of scrimmage. A flag is thrown in off the left side of the line, and that probably is the first miscue on the Barnesville offense.
They threw that right where it's holding. They threw it right in the middle of the line.
Charlie Cameron on the stop.
I would venture to
chop
say
block.
Chop block,
okay.
okay.
Is that 15?
I think that is a 15-yard penalty, isn't it?
And coming from the backside, on a toss sweep to the right side, usually you would expect that coming if it was an end around,
right.
Someone with a cutback block or something. That's a little unusual to see that kind of penalty on that type of running play, but it is 15 yards back to the 21.
Barnesville penalty.
So first down 25 with 25 seconds remaining first quarter here from New Concord. 2 Kemp Insurance Agency touchdowns by Trey Tolliver and the Rocks from 6 yards and 16 yards out. The scoring so far in this first quarter, and a 2-point conversion on their last convert. Colt Carpenter looking, throwing to the right side. Ball may have hit off the turf. And it is incomplete. A little bit low, intended for Phoenix Graham. That'll stop the clock with 5 seconds. That'll take us to what should be our final play of the first quarter. Second down, 25.
It was a good throw, but pretty good coverage out there from John Glenn. So really, he threw it where only his receiver could get it, but just a little bit short. So second and long here for the Rocks. And as you said, probably the last play of this first quarter of football here from New Concord on a, as you put it, balmy Friday evening.
It is balmy, but it's not too balmy.
It's just sunny. Let's be happy with the sun.
I am. I'm very happy. I am very happy. And new quarterback, that's going to be Evan Wells, who was one of the 2 QBs slated for that spot this year. Takes the snap. No gain on the play.
Out of room at home, on the farm, or...
As Howard on the tackle for John Glenn.
Evan Wells is smothered at the line of scrimmage. Third down, 25 coming up for the Rocks as we start quarter number 2 in a moment here on WILE Sports and on YRPtv. 14-0 Barnesville.
At the job site, 740 Storage and Container Rentals has you covered. We're a locally owned, family-operated company in Zanesville, Ohio, offering new and used 20 and 40-foot containers, storage and office rentals, and custom modifications. No deposits required. You don't pay until delivery. Proudly serving Muskingum and surrounding counties, we make getting the storage you need easy. Call 740 Storage and Container Rentals today at 740-819-4320. We're ready to deliver.
Football food and a great deal. Find it all at Lock 9 Pizza. Since 2015, Lock 9 has been a local favorite for delicious meals and a great place to catch up with friends. On regular season football game nights, dine in and enjoy domestic drafts for just $2.50 from 4 to 6 p.m., plus take $3 off any large pizza. And don't overlook the Wagyu burgers, a delicious specialty that can be hard to find anywhere else. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and enjoy game night at Lock 9 Pizza.
Back on AVC Sports, an L&H Tractor sales score update. A few scores going on. Licking Valley, late first quarter, leading Sheridan 7-0. Ridgewood 7, Fort Fry 6. And Newcomerstown leading Crooksville 12-0 in that one. Edison over Coshocton up at Stewart Field 7-0 late first quarter. And New Lexington on top of Fairfield Union 8-0. Our thanks again to our AVC Sports sponsors, 740 Storage and Container Rentals, Abel's Heating, Electric, and Cooling, WVU Medicine, Barnesville Hospital, Custom Vehicles of Zanesville, Southeastern Ohio Credit Union, Action Total Staffing, Zane State College, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, and West 40 Auto Sales. 4 wide receivers on 3rd and 25, and if they throw it here, I'll be a little surprised. And I'm a little surprised. They're going to throw deep.
And
there is a wide open man at the 45, and the catch is made, and that's a Zane State College first down for Evan Carpenter and the Shamrocks as Colt Carpenter and Evan Carpenter hook up for a huge play. That's going to go for 34 yards.
Just when they were saying they could get off the field here, they didn't get it done.
Woo! And there has been a couple of big demoralizers already here for the home squad, and Barnesville just delivered another dagger with a 34-yard pass from Colt Carpenter, the game's biggest play from scrimmage so far today.
Took it all the way into John Glenn territory, and on 3rd and a bunch.
Late arrival in running back for Barnesville. This will be Evan Wells. He will carry around the left side, the keeper up for a gain of 4 to the Muskie 41-yard line. Evan Wells, 6'1", 165-pound junior quarterback. And again, as I've been told by Mark Brown, one of the Barnesville gurus down there, had some shoulder problems not that long ago. Colt Carpenter is going to come back in now and take the snaps. Wells will be a slot receiver on the near side, number 3. He'll join Knox Mankin. Tolliver on the far side of the field. This will be Colt Carpenter, the QB, busting straight ahead through the left side of the line, and another Zane State College first down all the way to the Muskie 20-yard line. 21 more yards for the quarterback, Colt Carpenter.
Play results in a first down. 1st and 10, Barnesville.
I think everybody was just fooled by the by the counter motion by
Yes.
Tolliver as he was coming out wide,
Yes.
and nobody was looking at number 1. Zane State College first down, 10-15 remaining first half. Barnesville already leading by 2 touchdowns, and they are near the maroon zone here at the 20 of John Glenn. And Tolliver with the handoff straight ahead. He's met a couple of yards ahead of the line, but still always going forward, it seems. Tolliver picks up 3 to the 17.
Number 80, Hudson St. Clair.
Tackled by Keegan Wolford. He was in there along with
Rowdy Zimba on the tackle.
Rowdy Zimba, number 50, in there at linebacker, or on the D-line right now at defensive end.
John Glenn is in one of these must-stop situations. They need a stop here. They cannot afford to get down 3 scores to this Barnesville team this early in the game. Barnesville, on the other hand, they would like to stick it in the end zone here and get some breathing space.
Well, that's a big offensive line and a lot of experience.
Yes.
Still, too, on that
very
offensive
experienced.
line, too.
Yep.
Even though it's laced with a couple of juniors and 3 seniors. Cole Carpenter, strong throw to the outside. Phoenix Graham scoops it up off the shoe tops around the 10. It's going to be dragged out of bounds, but that's going to be a Zane State College first down and goal for the Rocks. Looks like around the 9.
Couldn't tell if
So
he
a
caught
gain
it
of
or not.
about, call it a gain of 8 there, Dave. Mark him at the 8-yard line.
Shamrocks.
Boy, I tell you what, boy, Barnesville is just, everything is working for them right now. They're going to go triple I set with Tolliver, the deep tailback. And they give it straight ahead. Tolliver gets a couple of blocks inside the 5 and mashed around the 3-yard line, but a gain of 5 more yards for Tolliver. Clock running under 9 minutes to go, first half. Barnesville on top 14-0 and are just a few whiskers away from making this a 3-touchdown advantage.
And they've got all the momentum on their side. Just hitting that big 3rd down play, it really kind of deflated John Glenn.
Well, sure. 3rd and 25, and they get 34 yards on this deep sideline pass route.
Who do you think's getting it here?
I'm going to say 26. Yep. He got it. He was met. Nice job. Carter Cochran, the nose tackle, 280-pound senior, number 56, knifed in, hit Tolliver right at the line, and he refused to let go of him there. A loss of a yard for Tolliver back just inside the 5-yard line. And that might be just a glimmer of life here that this JG defense needs.
Well, they've got to rise up again here. 3rd down and goal here from just inside the 5-yard line. Key play in the ball game for both squads.
They still got 2 more plays they have to stop this offense, because you know Blake Allen's going to go for it here.
I would if I
on this one.
you got the momentum.
Little early jump, but nothing in the neutral zone, and
That
now
time
there
it
is.
was.
I think the first one they got away with, and the second one they didn't.
Those are the frustrating ones when you are a coach, because the guy that jumped offside,
Is right
was
over the ball.
right. They were right over the ball. Whoever jumped was right over the ball.
Yeah, that's not good. I think that was Carter Cochran, the guilty party.
A little amped up from his big defensive play that he made.
And he did. And now it is 3rd and goal from just inside the 2-yard line. Again, triple I set for the Rocks. No wide receivers. Cole Carpenter under center. Gives it to the deep tailback, Tolliver. He's got space inside, and he finds the end zone for a touchdown. And it is a 20-0 advantage for the green and white with 7:17 remaining second quarter.
Another touchdown for Tolliver, his 3rd of the ball game. He's got 9 carries for 42 yards and 3 touchdowns. Very efficient running for Mr. Tolliver tonight.
And they will try the extra point attempt once again. This will be German exchange student Linus Graff. Good hold back to Evan Wells. This kick is low, and it's going to be blocked. They got the snap down this time.
Yep.
And Evan Wells, a pretty good job of getting that down quickly. That ball was drilled a little bit too low into the back. So 0 for 2 on point after attempts, but not much hurt for Barnesville as they have a 20-0 advantage here in New Concord. And we'll step away on this break for this commercial message on AVC Sports and on WILE FM.
At Abel's, we're proud that so many people trust our family with their family's home comfort. I'm Russ Abels. For new heating and cooling, you can trust us to save you money with our high-efficiency systems. We're trusted for electrical work, lighting, outlets, generators, complete home electrical service upgrades. We do it all. And you can trust us in an emergency. Whether it's heating, cooling, or electrical repairs, we promise to do the job right. It's what we do for family, and it's what everyone deserves. Trust Abels.
Customize your ride with Custom Vehicles of Zanesville. Since 1976, we've been Zanesville's trusted local experts in auto, marine, and off-road accessory installation. From rhino-lined beds and durable floor liners to lift kits, lighting, tonneau covers, and stereo systems, our skilled team offers professional installation, competitive pricing, and fast delivery. Built to order for your lifestyle, our knowledgeable technicians turn your ideas into reality. With a reputation for friendly service, quality work, and quick turnaround, expect exceptional results every time. Ready to upgrade? Call or visit Custom Vehicles today.
Another Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown for Barnesville's Trey Tolliver. Linus Graff with the kickoff here for Barnesville. Bouncing at the 10, picked up at the 7. Jace Ritchie escapes a tackle at the 25. He's got some daylight. Past midfield, one man to beat, and Linus Graff, the kicker, just turned Ritchie into the last defender in the coverage unit at the Barnesville 40-yard line, and a return of 58 yards.
And for the first time, John Glenn venturing into Barnesville territory, albeit by a kickoff, but still, finally some good field possession for John Glenn. Yeah. And Barnesville, very fortunate that the kicker did make enough of a deterrent to get the tackle made. So
he provided. It was like that barrel when the out at the Cheyenne Frontier days when the bullfighters are out there trying to wrestle the bull.
Normally the kickers, it's pretty much get out of the way, but he did a good job.
Nice
at least
job of providing an obstacle. Yeah. Mary on 1st down and 10 throws, and that's a catch again for Bane Morgan, the senior target number 6. Stopped around the 30, and that will be just enough for a Zane State College first down, a gain of 10.
Tackle by number 8.
Second first down of the game for John Glenn, I believe.
Yes.
And they need a few more.
They're going to need a few more here, but they
need
are
them right now.
Good field position.
Working in the shady end of the field right now. And Mary out of the pistol, takes the snap, gives it to Perry. Nice little dance move left to right. Perry had nowhere to go on the left side, and then finds some daylight to the right side. Picks up 6. And is that the largest run for John Glenn so far in the game?
Biggest run play of the game for JG, a 6-yard carry. Perry's got 3 carries for 10 yards.
And if I can remember that, a 6-yard gain is the longest running play from scrimmage right now. That is not a good sign. But some positive things are happening now for the maroon and white with just about the halfway point of the second quarter. 20-0 Barnesville on 3 Trey Tolliver Kemp Insurance Agency touchdowns. 6 yards, 16, and 2 yards for Tolliver. Low snap for Mary. Throws a quick one to the right side in the flat. That's a nice catch for Jace Ritchie. He again running hard and escapes a tackle and has another Zane State first down inside the 10 and a 1st and goal for the Muskies.
15-yard pickup there. Good play there. Nice run by Ritchie.
Well, Ritchie right now is, I think, wanting to take this team on his shoulders here a bit and pick up the tempo. Done a nice job of it with that 52-yard kickoff return and then that 15-yard reception. So 67 of those yards coming on the shoulders of number 2 right now. 5.5 minutes remaining first half. Muskies desperately need to get the goose egg off the board, trailing 20-zip. Hand off to Perry. Perry stood up. Connor Shoemake trying to provide a lead block for him. He's going to be stacked up near the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain at the 9.
72, Caden Perry, and number 52, Cole Atkinson on the tackle.
Atkinson on the stop, number 52 for Barnesville.
Definitely 4-down territory here for JG at this point.
Yep.
Clock running now just down to 5 minutes left here until halftime.
Justin Church, number 11, the wide out to the wide left side of the field. Now Gress comes in motion left. Handoff Perry, trying to bounce outside right. Good little block, shoulder block tackle by the Barnesville secondary man. A gain of about 3 or 4 for Jensen Perry. Just inside the 5-yard line, we'll call it a gain of 5. Let's try to see who was bouncing out there for, might have been Detling, the safety, maybe, that knocked him down.
It was really good vision from Perry to bounce that outside. He had a little bit of room, picked up 5.
Kind of trying to get that Barnesville defense to over pursue a bit. 3rd and goal, just inside the 5 for John Glenn, down 3 touchdowns. Carter Murray again working from the pistol. Perry in the backfield with him, rolling out to the short side right, looking, now tucks it, runs it himself, lowers the shoulder and gets to about the 2. A gain of a couple for the Muskie quarterback, and that will set up a 4th and goal. And a real must-have play here for John Glenn with 4:05 remaining before halftime.
Got to find a way to get a couple yards and get into the end zone and try to get back into the game here. They trail 20-0, and they certainly want to take advantage of getting the good field position off of the kick return and getting it into the end zone. But if you're Barnesville, you'd like to get the stop here and maybe with enough time to try to get in the end zone yourselves again here before halftime.
Maybe a timeout taken by somebody.
I think Barnesville took the timeout.
I think you're right. Okay. I was expecting maybe Matt Edwards to run this play clock down, take a little extra time to come up with a 4th and goal play. So we'll break away for just 30 seconds here on this one. 3:52 to go, and a 4th and goal coming for John Glenn, a must-have play at the 2-yard line when we come back.
Become a member of the Southeastern Ohio Credit Union and enjoy all the benefits of home banking. Easy to join. Anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Guernsey, Noble, or Washington County can become a member. Members have access to savings and checking accounts, loans, CDs, and IRAs. Southeastern Ohio Credit Union has 3 convenient locations: 115 Market Street in Cambridge, 306 North Street in Caldwell, and 1106 4th Street in Marietta. Visit our website, southeasternohiocu.org, or contact the credit union at 740-432-0430.
Back on AVC Sports and on WILE FM. Dave Hilliard, Dave Davidson in the booth, and Michael Mitchell, Joel Lasigo on our video tech crew here on YRPtv YouTube channel. 3:52 remaining before halftime. 20-0 Barnesville, but a big 4th and 2 here for the Muskies.
Huge for John Glenn if they want to have any shot at getting back in this football game.
Shoemake the blocking back up front behind the line. Church comes in motion, straight handoff, Perry, surging, diving, touchdown, Muskies, got it.
Big play.
Not a lot of room right there, but a good surge by the right side of the line. Landon Cornelius, the 230-pound senior right guard, and Owen Abels got just enough push, and Perry provided the rest at 190 pounds, and finally breaks the ice for the home team here, 20-6 Barnesville.
Big play there for John Glenn. A little bit of glimmer of hope now, but
yes.
As we mentioned, plenty of time left here for Barnesville at the end of this half.
Freshman Major Snively, the holder. That snap errant right there. Snively, no chance really. It was out in front of him. So again, the special teams play here for both teams a bit shaky here in week number 1 so far.
As we would say, maybe the not so special teams.
Yeah, not so special teams, but John Glenn on the board now, trailing just by 14. 3:49 to play before halftime. Back on AVC Sports in just a moment.
At Village Hardware and Rental in Barnesville, we've got everything you need for homeowner, contractor, and commercial jobs. From trusted Milwaukee tools and everyday hardware to pro-grade Valspar paint, trusted color you can count on. Plus, we offer paint mixing, key cutting, special orders, and commercial services too. And now, introducing our officially open firearms and ammo department. Fully stocked, trusted, and convenient. Whether you're working, improving, or protecting, Village Hardware and Rental is your one-stop shop. Drop by at 265 South Chestnut Street, Barnesville. Village Hardware and Rental. We make it easy to build the world around you.
If your hair could talk, it would probably say, "Thanks for going to Great Clips for a haircut." The skilled stylists at Great Clips salons do millions of haircuts a year. But with Clip Notes, they save every detail of your hair, including the secret to taming that cowlick. Oh, and if your wallet could talk, it'd say the price looks pretty great too. Isn't it nice when everyone's happy? For the haircut you love for less, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips. Download the app today.
So back on AVC Sports and WILE FM. And another Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown. This one by John Glenn's Jensen Perry 2 yards out, making it 20-6 Barnesville. And now we have an L&H Tractor Sales score update with Dave Hilliard.
Indian Valley leading Green 6-0. Now the first quarter score. Caldwell leading Buckeye Trail 14-0. That is in the first quarter. Waterford up on Benton County 22-0. Fort Fry 12, Ridgewood 7. And I got Coshocton trailing Edison 7-3. Licking Valley now up 14-0 on Sheridan.
And this kick going toward the sideline. Tolliver fields it over his shoulder at the 5. Now is going to come running across the field left. John Glenn's defense is there to greet him. Nice job by special teams of John Glenn.
Really good kick there, a directional kick into that corner,
yeah,
and that really affected the return. And we were, giving them not so much love there, calling them the not so special teams, but really good kick right there and great coverage. And he only got it back where they placed that at the 13-yard line.
Yeah. So a nice kick by Caden West, 8-yard return for Tolliver, and a nice special teams tackle, Charlie Cameron and Keegan Wolford. 20-6 lead for Barnesville, and they'll start for the first time the deepest start that they've had in this game so far. Toss out to the left side. That's Tolliver breaking some more tackles again, and he's not going to stop till he is near a first down. They'll run him out at the 22-yard line, a gain of about 8 or 9.
Just such a hard runner.
Yeah. Again, I mean, you don't get low on him, and you have very little chance.
You are in trouble.
And you still might be in trouble if you still try to tackle him.
Yes,
you still might be in trouble.
9 carries, 51 yards, 3 touchdowns for Mr. Tolliver.
Solid day so far. Our instant replays on YRPtv brought to you by High Street Seneca. And a quick throw out to the near side flat. That's Evan Wells. Cash Paisley runs him down, but not before a Zane State College first down by the Rocks and a gain of 10 out to the 32-yard line for Evan Wells. Again, nice little easy completions here for Colt Carpenter, the Barnesville QB.
Yes, really good throw and just nice run there also. And you said that was Wells.
Yes. His first catch of the day, I believe. Clock running at near 3 minutes to play. First half, 20-6 Barnesville. 3 Trey Tolliver touchdowns, and then finally a Jensen Perry 2-yard score for John Glenn. Tolliver again takes hits, keeps motoring. He ran 6 more yards after first contact and picks up 8 more, close to 9 on first down and 10.
Number 22, Nolan Sowers on
Nolan Sowers on the stop, number 22, but I mean, again, the legs are churning, and those, I mean, not only is he broad-shouldered, he's a big upper body. He's got tree trunks for legs.
He's built like a fire hydrant. I said that earlier, and he's hard to bring down. He took some hits there, and he keeps the legs churning, and tough kid.
Absolutely. 2nd and 1 from the 41 now for Barnesville, and they still have plenty of time and 3 timeouts remaining before halftime. 4 wide receivers. Out of the gun is Carpenter, looking to his left. Looking deep, over the middle. He's got a man, and nice little play just at the last moment. The defensive man, Reed Howard, the experienced man in the secondary right there. He wasn't even looking back to the football, but just kind of stuck that left arm out there enough and got hit from behind.
Made enough of an adjustment to get his hand in there and knock it away. So good play there by Howard just at the last minute. It looked like it was going to be completed all the way down the field.
Yeah, you could kind of sense the nervousness from the Muskie crowd on the near sideline here when that ball was coming. I think everybody else thought the same thing too. Make it 3rd and 1. Out of the eye. This will be Carpenter just plunging straight ahead, and that'll be enough for a Zane State first down, a gain of a couple out near the 43-yard line. So the chains move once again. Clock momentarily stopped with 2:01 to play. Still all 3 timeouts for the Rocks offense at Blake Allen's disposal.
I still don't think they want to do anything crazy, and you don't want to turn it over. That's the last thing you want to do here.
You really don't need to go crazy here either. Evan Wells, the motion man, joins 2 more receivers to the left side, throwing over the middle. That one short hops Phoenix Graham, the intended receiver. A little off target there. Colt Carpenter not off target many times, only probably his 2nd bad throw of the half so far. 2nd and 10 with 1:37.
third incompletion. I've got him at 6 for 9 here for 111 yards so far.
Well, if you would have shown those stats, probably to Coach Blake Allen, I think he would say,
I'll take
we're
that.
in good shape.
I'm pretty sure he's happy that his quarterback has been very efficient. I mean, he's ran it well. He hasn't thrown it to the other team. That's a big one.
Well, and that's the difference, too, between a senior first-year starter, and maybe a sophomore.
Right.
Back to throw. Little quick screen out to Tolliver, right side. Gets a block. Is going to be knocked out of bounds by Cash Paisley, number 14, around the 47. Gain of 4. Out of the backfield for Tolliver, who makes up for his earlier drop. Stops the clock, gets out of bounds, and stops the clock with 1:29. 3rd down and 6 at the 47-yard line. Ball on the right hash for the Rocks offense, and Cole Carpenter now as Evan Wells will come in as an extra receiver for the Barnesville offense. Mankin to the near side by himself to the short side of the field. 3 receivers wide, trips left. And Carpenter with a high snap, grabs it, rolls out to his left. He's got a lot of daylight now, steps up, runs. Oh, and he took a hard hit. He got tackled from behind by Connor Shoemake, and then he got walloped head-to-head by outside linebacker, the freshman Hudson St. Clair, number 80 out there, provided a good pop, but a gain of, call it 4, just ahead of the 50-yard line of John Glenn. I think Rocks at least are going to show they're going to go for it right here. Some late substitutions coming on for Coach Matt Edwards. Maybe Muskies might call timeout here, but we'll see. Looks like Barnesville trying to draw him offside. Yep. Blake Allen wants a timeout as he...
I think that was a fool me once, shame on me, and I think we're going to get him on that second time there. I don't think they were going to jump that time.
Blake Allen kind of with arms up in the air like, why was the whistle blown?
He might not have really wanted a timeout.
There was a timeout. I just assumed that Blake Allen called timeout over the shoulder of the side judge here on our near side.
Now he has for sure now,
okay.
So it is a timeout
now. So. But Blake Allen was looked a little bit confused at first there, like maybe he didn't want the timeout right then and there, but Barnesville gets it with 46 seconds remaining. 4th down and 2 coming up. Will we see the Barnesville punt team for the first time here?
I don't think so.
I mean, you got a 2-touchdown lead, and you're not too scared of the Muskie offense just yet, even though they did break the ice and just scored on their last drive.
It's still, the game is not out of hand by any reach. It's 20-6.
Maybe it's because of the short amount of time left on the clock, perhaps.
That would be, John Glenn was successful because they had really good field position off the kick return. They started on the Barnesville 40. So I really, if I'm, I think Coach Allen really wants his best player to touch the football, and I think. Now you say that, they're going to line up and punt it.
The announcer jinx.
I would give it to Tolliver and just see what happens.
I'm with you.
What are they going to have? 40 seconds left.
I mean, we know you know what we're doing. Try and stop it.
Yeah. They still might run it here, as a matter of fact.
Well, the punter is Wyatt Leak, and he will punt it away. A nice spiraling punt. Nobody back to receive it. Bouncing at the 15 of John Glenn, and takes a Barnesville bounce all the way back to the 2-yard line. So a beautiful punt by Wyatt Leak on his first attempt of the season. And that'll be a 47-yard punt, no return. 35 seconds left before halftime. Muskies right now basically just need to snap it a few times here and make sure the snap is clean.
Well, Barnesville does have two timeouts
remaining. Yep.
I mean, you could make John Glenn try to... I don't think.
I mean, they're still good. They would still have to snap it 3 times.
They still have to snap it.
They could still run out the clock.
They could still run out the clock, but we'll see what they do. They might just opt for a snap.
Well, this is where you get a little nervous when you see the quarterback in the pistol.
Yes, this is where you get that. They don't really have anything where they get under center. And he's going to throw it from the end zone.
He's got good protection. He is looking deep. He heaves it out to the right side. Gress is there, but Mankin is there to knock it down for Barnesville at the 42-yard line of John Glenn.
Intended for Gress, incomplete.
Matt Edwards every now and then pulls a rabbit out of the hat, and tried to right there on 1st down and 10 from inside their own 2-yard line.
I'm thinking
That's
back.
a lot of trust in your
Yeah,
offense.
and I'm thinking back to a game where they fumbled right before the end of the half, and it cost them a touchdown.
Sheridan, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I just remember that happening. I remember them running a play when all I thought they were going to do was kneel on the football, and they fumbled.
I don't think you're going to see that again. Here's the handoff to Perry. Off the left tackle, picks up a couple to the 4-yard line.
Jensen Perry on the carry.
And I don't think Blake Allen is going to extend this half anymore. I think he's content with a 20-6 advantage, and why not? Final 10 seconds of the half. Neither team eager to continue this half, and we will have that score going to halftime. Barnesville 20 and John Glenn 6. Trey Tolliver, the man of the match so far. 3 touchdown runs here for the Rocks offense.
11 carries for 60 yards and 3 touchdowns, and he has been a difference maker, which we expected for the Barnesville Shamrocks.
And those, along with Jensen Perry's 2-yard touchdown run for John Glenn, are Kemp Insurance Agency touchdowns in the game. And we go to our halftime report, brought to you by Lowe's Bargain Barn.
They're not
Zanesville.
like other stores.
Thank you. Beat me to it. Nice job, partner.
If your hair could talk, it would probably say, "Thanks for going to Great Clips for a haircut." The skilled stylists at Great Clips salons do millions of haircuts a year. But with Clip Notes, they save every detail of your hair, including the secret to taming that cowlick. Oh, and if your wallet could talk, it'd say the price looks pretty great too. Isn't it nice when everyone's happy? For the haircut you love for less, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips. Download the app today.
This Muskingum County football season, make your next play a winning one with Action Total Staffing. Whether you're looking for your first job, a better opportunity, or dependable employees for your business, ATS is ready to help. Since 1994, we've been connecting hardworking people with great local employers through temporary and temp-to-hire opportunities while you're cheering on your favorite team Friday night. Remember, your future deserves a winning game plan too. Apply today at ActionTotalStaffingOhio.com or visit our office on Maple Avenue in Zanesville. Action Total Staffing, changing lives one job at a time.
At Zane State College, we proudly support local high school sports because we believe in investing in our community's future, on and off the field. We also know that between work, family, and life, going back to school seems tough. But with Zane State's flexible online programs, your goals don't have to wait. Earn an affordable degree or certificate in fields like cybersecurity, business, healthcare management, real estate, or marketing, all on your schedule with personal support every step of the way. Start this January. Visit zanestate.edu today. Zane State, your future on your schedule.
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
From the Ohio News Network, this is the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football. Named Best Sports Program in the Country by the National Association of State Radio Networks. Tonight in High School Football is presented by Ohio for Responsible Gambling. Now here's your host, Skip Mossick.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tonight in High School Football's Halftime Report. We always like to kick off the season by visiting with Doug Ute, Commissioner of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Doug joins us next on the Ohio News Network.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
We might be in back-to-school mode right now, but Election Day is just around the corner. Ohio's public schools are a vital part of our communities, and what happens at the ballot box this November will have a lasting impact on the future of our public schools. Make sure your voter registration is up to date by October 5th because public education matters. Vote.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
What defines Ohio? A place that dares to go first and never looks back. There's no slowing us down. At Jobs Ohio, our mission is clear. Strengthen job opportunities and empower Ohio's workforce. Another reason why Ohio is now ranked the #1 state for business by CNBC. This is what unstoppable feels like. We did it together, Ohio. Our time is now. See Ohio's momentum at jobsohio.com/Ohio's time.
This is Tonight in High School Football on the Ohio News Network. Once again, here's Skip Mossick.
Welcome back, everybody. Halftime of your game. We are joined for a few minutes by Doug Ute, Commissioner of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. And, Doug, I know other fall sports began the last week or two, but what does the start of football season represent and mean for an old administrator like yourself?
Well, it means the start of school and for community. It puts a little extra excitement in the air in a community because school's opening. The yellow buses are rolling a little bit. Kids are excited to get back in, and parents are excited to have them get back in, and the community gets excited about that week one of football. And I talked to a lot of superintendents, and I would be one that tell you the same thing as superintendent. I want my kids in school during the first football game. And so, I want to start school that week, or at least that week, and get my kids in, and because it matters. There's a lot of excitement going towards Friday night or Thursday night with some cases, and so, it just means, okay, it's time to start the school year off and start positive, and whether you win or lose, it's still a positive experience for people, and so it's a big thing for a community.
You mentioned wanting the kids in school. I mean, things are way different than they were, 30, 40, 50 years ago when the school year started later, as did the start of the football season. I know it would be really challenging to do without reducing the number of regular season games, but has there ever been any discussion or push to begin the season maybe a week or two later?
No, there hasn't, because, now with the playoff system the way it is, and back when I loved that Labor Day, Memorial Day schedule for schools, and
did we
start earlier. Yeah, and I think testing, the testing had a lot to do with it. Starting school early, you get more days of instruction in before the state test. But from a football perspective, heck, when I was in school, 2 teams a region made the playoffs.
Sure.
And so you weren't concerned about that. But if you start at the state championships and go backwards, which is what we do to get everybody that opportunity, that, the 12 in each region. So that's really the difference in the number of teams that make it in a region from the past to now on moving that back. So if you moved it back, heck, we'd be playing Christmas Eve Day, sometimes, and that's not feasible.
Well, Doug, another kind of football was in the news again this summer here in Ohio as girls flag football became a fully recognized and sanctioned sport for this school year after being an association activity last year. Over 160 schools now offer girls flag football. Are you amazed at how quickly it has caught on? And I guess, why do you think that is?
Well, not really amazed, because that's the trend in the country of the states that were ahead of us, how rapidly it grows. When the director in California tells you, hey, we may have more flag football teams in 5 years than we have tackle football. That's how it's spread across the country. But the push comes from our office, it comes from the kids. And that's the way it should be, the student athletes. And if you go stand on the sideline and watch them play, it's, a lot of people think, oh, it's just like Thanksgiving Day when my daughter puts on the flags and plays with her uncles and stuff in the backyard. No, it's not. It's a lot different than that. There are well-designed plays and kids just competing, and, depending on what you look at or hear, nationally, I think, Skip, that the young ladies that are participating, that's over 50% of them, that's their only sport they play, which is awesome from that standpoint, because, I'd love to see, most schools might be in that 80% range on kids that participate in something at 3 o'clock and beyond. And it doesn't have to be a sport, it could be marching band or drama or choir, orchestra, those kind of things. I'd love to see it 100%, because life after 3 o'clock is so important in their development of belonging to different teams and those type of things, organizations, and it leads to a more successful student. So flag football is going to give us the opportunity to get more kids involved, but we're actually setting that season where it doesn't, and I tell people this all the time, some states do it in the fall, some do it in the spring, and to my knowledge, of those 160 you mentioned before that the Browns and Bengals have been working with, and us this past year, it hasn't impacted the softballs and the tracks and those things. So we didn't want to damage other sports by adding this, but it is a great sport. It's growing, and it's going to continue to grow at a rapid pace.
Doug Ute, Commissioner of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Doug, we always appreciate your time. We'll chat some more with you at halftime next week, okay?
Hey, yeah, thanks, Skip. See you, buddy.
And we'll be back on the Ohio News Network.
Friday night under the lights reminds us that teamwork, dedication, and community start in our schools. I'm Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing, and on behalf of OEA's 115,000 members, we are proud to sponsor tonight's game and even prouder to support our public schools. Whether it's touchdowns or textbooks, success starts with a strong foundation. From the classroom to the end zone, we believe in every student's potential because in Ohio, public education matters.
The Ohio chapter of the International Society of Arboriculture, or ISA, encourages you to schedule your winter tree work during the summer. It's a smart choice because it often secures better Ohio ISA certified arborist contractors availability. In some cases, you can lock in off-season pricing or discounts. Plan ahead before winter storms hit and remove problematic trees on your property before they cause damage. You can find your highly qualified Ohio ISA certified arborist at trees4ohio.org. That's trees4ohio.org.
This is ONN.
All right, thanks again to Doug Ute, Commissioner of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, for joining us this evening. Enjoy the second half of your ball game. I'm Skip Mossick on the Ohio News Network.
This has been the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football, presented by Ohio for Responsible Gambling from the Ohio News Network.
Shamrocks Marching Band.
It's tough, and then there's the King Ranch. And right now at Doan Ford, we've got a 2025 White F-150 Super Crew that sets the standard. This isn't just a truck, it's a powerhouse. It features the 3.5-liter Power Boost Hybrid, giving you all the muscle you need with the efficiency you want. It's fully loaded with a power sunroof and a high-tech heads-up display. You get the luxury of a King Ranch with the grit of a Ford. Drive it home today for $64,900. See it for yourself at DoanFord.com or call us at 740-782-2096. Doan Ford, built to lead the way.
Looking for insurance you can trust from people who know your community? Turn to W.D. Skinner and Son Insurance Agency in Barnesville. From auto and home to life and business insurance, their experienced team is here to help protect what matters most with hometown service you can count on. Call W.D. Skinner and Son today at 740-425-1012. W.D. Skinner and Son Insurance Agency, proudly serving Barnesville and the surrounding area and proudly supporting Barnesville Shamrocks football.
In medicine, we build relationships. Your health is a lifelong journey. At WVU Medicine Barnesville Hospital, our primary care providers are by your side every step of the way. Through WVU Medicine's trusted network of clinics, we care for patients of all ages and stages of life. Convenient locations throughout the region offer expert medical specialists, personalized care, and the latest technology. Take charge of your health today. Schedule an appointment at wvumedicine.org/book-appointment.
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Welcome back on AVC Sports to our Lowe's Bargain Barn halftime report. We'll go to our L&H Tractor Sales scoreboard update here in just a moment. We want to thank again our AVC Sports sponsors for tonight's Week 1 football broadcast. Bicon Services, Great Clips, Schreiber's Pharmacy, Lock 9 Pizza, All Well Behavioral Health, Doan Ford, Village Hardware and Rental, Rumor Loudon, and Skinner Insurance. Dave Hilliard, what you got scores-wise?
Scoreboard update, and it's the L&H Tractor Sales scoreboard update. And during the Lowe's Bargain Barn halftime show, which I have to say again, they're not like other stores.
Okay.
I have to do that. It's like one of my favorite all-time commercials.
Well,
anyway.
that's you're kind of bordering on dad joke territory.
I know. It's funny, though, and I like it. The guy's really funny. Okay. Anyway, scores in the area. Caldwell leading Buckeye Trail 21-0. Indian Valley having to replace quite a team there. They are up 6-0 over Green in the second quarter. Monroe Central leading Liberty Union 14-0. Fort Fry over Ridgewood at the half 13-7. Waterford leading Benton County 29-0. Edison over Coshocton 14-3. That's in the second quarter. New Lex leading Fairfield Union 21-7. That game also at the half. Danville beating Dalton 34-0 in the second quarter. Garaway leading Canton South 7-0 in the second quarter. Licking Valley and Sheridan. I'm sure that's a really good game. Two teams that are very physical, run the football, very similar styles.
Yeah.
It's been a very traditional opening game for these two schools. 14-7, Licking Valley over Sheridan at the half. Newcomerstown leading Crooksville 24-6. Union Local up 21-0 over Warren. Philo, the Electrics 22, Heath 15, that in the second quarter. And I've got a couple more here. Morgan leading Marietta 21-14. Tri-County North 48, Riverview nothing. Zanesville leading Maysville, a little crosstown battle there, 16-7. Zanesville, fifth longest losing streak in the state of Ohio. They're trying to get off the schneid here as they try to get into the win column against their crosstown rival there, the Maysville Panthers. And then unfortunately for Cambridge, they fell last night 49-36. Another long losing streak here in the area.
32.
We have three teams in the top 5 in the state of Ohio in our area for losing streaks. Zanesville, Cambridge, and Riverview, all in that top 5.
Yeah.
And Zanesville may be on their way to getting out of that list right now.
Maybe. We're hoping for really all three of those teams to break the ice soon.
Exactly. You want to see them all get off of that. You want to hit you with some stats here. Rushing, Trey Tolliver for Barnesville, he's got 11 carries for 60 yards, and he's got all 3 rushing touchdowns there for Barnesville. Carpenter been very good running the football as well. He's got 5 carries for 28 yards. On the John Glenn side of things, not much being generated running the football. Perry, he's got 7 carries for 19 yards. Mary's got a couple carries for 4. Gress, 1 carry for a yard, and that's basically it in the rushing category. Throwing the football, Mary has thrown it 13 times. He is 8 for 13. He's got 48 yards. Carpenter has thrown the ball 9 times, and he is 6 for 9, and he has 111 yards, and he's been very efficient. And offensively as a whole, I think Barnesville has a great mix right now. They've ran it well, obviously, and then he's been very efficient throwing the football. So a great mix, and I think, I'm sure everyone that Barnesville plays knows we got to stop Tolliver, but at the same time, if you can be balanced on offense, it's going to make it that much tougher to stop them.
Well, they've shown they have other weapons out there besides 26, for sure. We'll take a break here on our Lowe's Bargain Barn halftime report, and our highlights coming up here right now being shown on YRPtv. For those of you watching on our webcast, Michael Mitchell and Joe Lasigo, our video crew tonight. Thanks, guys. Running some highlights here. The touchdown runs going on right now. 20-6, Barnesville with the lead. They broke out opening drive. First 2 drives starting in John Glenn territory at 48-40 and open up a 20-0 lead. The kicking games for both teams have been a little suspect in the place kicking game, but John Glenn answering with a Jensen Perry 2-yard touchdown run midway through the second quarter to break the ice, and that's where we stand right now. We'll step aside as our Lowe's Bargain Barn halftime report continues on AVC Sports in a moment.
Here's a home comfort tip from Rumor Loudon Incorporated.
Affording a new home comfort system can be a challenge to fit into the budget. That's why Rumor Loudon offers several options for financing that is easy to apply for online through our website, www.rumorloudon.com. Click on the 3 lines at the top right corner, which indicates a menu, and then choose financing. That will take you to a screen that lists your options. Just click on your preferred loan option and complete the form. Many applications are decided instantly. If you think your credit might be marginal, then consider applying with a cosigner. For those that do have a poor credit rating, we work with a rent-to-own company called Mycroft. Please be aware of the fees that they charge. In an emergency, when you have to have a new system, this may be a good option. Again, go to the menu on our website and click on Lease to Own to find out more and start your application. Make a comfortable decision. Call Rumor Loudon at one of our 3 locations, St. Clairsville, Barnesville, or Moundsville. We have been serving the Ohio Valley now for 50 years.
Shriver's Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Ohio high school sports, wishing all area athletes, coaches, and parents a healthy and successful season. When you play, play with heart. Local and independent since 1979. Shriver's Pharmacy, because we care.
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today, feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
Back on AVC Sports, Dave Davidson, Dave Hilliard in the booth. Michael Mitchell on our camera, and Joe Lasigo doing whatever he does. Does a lot of stuff.
It's like he owns the station or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He kind of like tells us what to do and so on.
Yeah.
Does it pretty well. We have some other people we know like that too.
Yeah.
I want to say hello to Danny Engel, which I know is watching in the comfort of his recliner right now out in Claysville. He and Robin, hello to you all out there. Also to Matt and Rhonda K. Haynes, just outside of New Concord. Our thanks for watching here tonight. And hello to Mom. Mom is listening to us here, Dave.
Oh, okay.
88 years young, my mom.
All right.
This summer, listening to us on 97.7. I rarely say hello to Mother. Mother, hello. Even though I just saw her like 3 or 4 hours ago.
You're supposed to do that. Come on.
All right.
You got to take care of that.
So we're just a couple of minutes away. It looks like we're going to have another 3-minute extension as per usual in our halftime report. So while we do that, we'll go ahead and pay a few more bills, and we'll let Joel Lasigo push a few more buttons here on AVC Sports. So we return on WILE FM and on YRPtv after this work.
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today, feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. And on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Looking for a truck that works as hard as you do without breaking the bank? Dawn Ford has the perfect find. Right now, drive home a 2016 Red Ford F-250 Crew Cab. This beauty is road ready with 109,000 miles and loaded with the gear you actually want. It's built to handle tough jobs, but its sleek design makes it ideal for showing off as well. All yours for just $29,900. See the photos at DoanFord.com or call us at 740-782-2096. That's Doan Ford, where your next truck is waiting.
Back on AVC Sports, good to see legendary high school football coach down here, Jay Costa here watching grandson Major Snively here. He and Susan making it to the game here tonight. Jay Costa, I think number 2 or maybe 3 or something like that in all time in the state, and I think coaching victories.
Ooh.
Of course, out of Monroe Central, Woodsfield High School and Monroe Central. Good to see them in the crowd tonight.
So you have him, and about 10 feet in front of him, you got Coach Burson, the basketball coaching legend here, head coach at Muskingum University for 38 seasons.
You got a lot of wins. You got some wins down here in the stands in front of us.
You got some coaching stories going on down there, too, I would assume. That would be an interesting spot to be sitting right now.
It would.
A couple of coaching legends like that up there having a conversation.
Absolutely.
Let's have a conversation. What do you think has got to happen here for both squads in this second half if they're going to win the football game?
Well, again, Barnesville is going to start with the football. I wouldn't be at all shocked if maybe John Glenn, if Matt Edwards maybe tries a little trickery maybe on this kickoff too.
Yeah.
Trying something to stir something
Some
up
trickeration?
a little. Try to keep it, maybe you get a chance of keeping it away from Barnesville to start the second half. I mean, maybe. If not, obviously, Tolliver is going to touch the ball some more here in this, especially on the opening drive after a long halftime rest here. But man, Cole Carpenter's impressed me. He's looked good tonight.
I think if Barnesville getting the football, they are really focused on trying to get down the field and get in the end zone again and reestablish that momentum because early on they had all the momentum in the football game, and then they kind of got a little stagnant, and then all of a sudden. John Glenn gets themselves back into it with the big kickoff return, and then they punch it in on 4th down.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they're back into the football game, and I'm sure Barnesville, they had a talk in the locker room about, hey, we've got the ball first. Let's try to reestablish what we're good at, try to get the ball into the end zone, and get that lead back up to right now it's a 2-touchdown lead. So you'd like to have a 3-touchdown lead here and even more, but. If you're John Glenn, you're really talking to your defense at halftime. Hey, we need a stop to start this second half. So both teams, I'm sure they've got a goal in mind, and we're going to see this is a pivotal point in the football game because Barnesville scores, they get the momentum back, and they have a big lead. If John Glenn can stop them, and then they have a chance to get back in the football game. So
well, the eye test, though, to me, Dave, John Glenn's defense, I don't think really played all that poorly. I mean, the defense was there. They just need to tackle better. I know that's easier to say when you're not the one trying to tackle Big 26, but there's been some other guys that have hurt him too. Here's the kickoff to start the second half. It's taken at the 7-yard line. Tolliver again running hard straight up between the hashes, busting his way up near the 37 before he's finally dragged down. But again, another 7-8 yards after contact for Tolliver, and Barnesville with pretty decent field position, probably close to about their average start here for the evening.
Well, they started on the 44 and the 48 of John Glenn, their first 2 trips, and then their own 36, own 13.
Yeah, they have started deeper than this, at least once.
Yep, and now they're on their 37.
We'll see what they do now. Cole Carpenter, 6'1" senior quarterback, again from the pistol. He's got 2 running backs, Tolliver and Evan Carpenter on his right side. And now they're going to bust out their slightly more traditional offense, but they bring the blocking back up to the tight end spot. And there's a good hit and tackle on Tolliver for a loss. That is Reed Howard out there on the outside. I'll tell you what, and Howard's outsized on that matchup too, and that was a beautiful play by the corner man for a loss of 2.
Well, he didn't let him get the corner. He turned him, he's trying to keep him inside, which was a great job, and then got the very hard-running Tolliver to the turf. So big play there on 1st down for John Glenn. But again, Barnesville, we're going to see a heavy dose of Tolliver, I think.
Our thanks to Lowe's Bargain Barn for sponsoring our halftime report.
I'm not going to say it.
Okay, good. I'll give you one more chance maybe in the postgame if you want.
Thanks.
I know you got the itch.
I've got it in me, definitely.
4 wide receivers, 2nd and 12. Carpenter on the keeper will get maybe back to the line, the original line of scrimmage at the 37. Gain of 2 that they just lost a moment ago. Good defense so far in the first 2 plays by the Maroon and White. It'll be 3rd and 10 with under 10:45. Third quarter, Barnesville up a couple of touchdowns.
Okay, the last 3rd and long that Barnesville faced was 3rd and 24, 25.
25.
They hit a big play, and they turned that into a touchdown. So
yeah,
I would be definitely looking at maybe the same kind of formation they went back to, because it seemed like a blown coverage on John Glenn that last time.
Trips receivers right. Knocks Mankin to the left side. That's a high snap. Carpenter eludes the rush just long enough, and that's going to be picked off by Colton Gress at the midfield stripe and taken to the Barnesville 43-yard line. First mistake for Carpenter. He was under duress right there and still did a great job of just knocking the ball down from sailing over his head, and then had the composure to step up and throw, but Gress was already breaking for the football and jumped up in front of the receiver, and John Glenn takes over at the Shamrock 44-yard line after the Colton Gress interception. First turnover of the game for either team.
Well, there we go, an answer to what we were trying to see what was going to happen. Could Barnesville take it down and score, or would JG get the stop? And John Glenn got the stop.
And a little double reverse action as Perry married Perry, and now to the corner man turned running back Reed Howard, and he'll pick up just 4 yards. Nice job by Barnesville, kind of staying at home right there a little bit, but positive yardage, nearly 5 yards for John Glenn inside the Shamrock 40. 2 running backs, Shoemake the blocking back for Jensen Perry. Perry straight up through the line, knocked over his own left guard, Drew White, to the turf. Drew White was like going, hey, friendly fire here, bud. But a 3-yard gain for Perry, 3rd and 2.
Big play here for JG, and another big play again for Barnesville defense. Yeah. This is
4-down territory.
Another pivotal part in the football game.
Cash Paisley is in as an extra receiver. Now he'll go to the slot, number 14, on the near side with Gress. Handoff Jensen Perry. Perry is going to be hit behind the line, and that was big Talon Anderson, number 76, a 270-pounder at defensive end, stopping Perry for no gain. 4th down and 2 now from the Shamrock 36. Clock running under 9 minutes to go, third quarter. John Glenn down 20-6 and desperately needing a Zane State first down here. 4th down about almost 3 yards. They lose a yard or so on that play. There's a handoff around the left end. That's a nice play for Jace Ritchie. Breaks loose to the 10-5, gone!
Wow.
Touchdown Muskies. 37-yard run for Jace Ritchie. And how about that for turning the momentum in favor of the home team? 20-12 now.
That is a huge play in this football game. All of a sudden, we've got a football game again.
Jace Ritchie busts loose. Didn't look like anything special at first. And Ritchie got a block out on the edge. And that's all he needed. He has run hard all day today so far. And now a Caden West extra point will get the Muskies within 7. Freshman Major Snively the hold. That snap behind him. Great job by Major Snively to pull that one down and get it down for Caden West, who boots it right straight through. So the first point after attempt successful by either team here tonight. And it's a new game, folks. 20-13, Barnesville on top of John Glenn as the Muskies with 13 unanswered points. Early in this third quarter, we'll break away on AVC Sports and on YRPtv and AVC Sports, WILE, in just a moment.
Hey, I'm James McDonald, CEO of All World Behavioral Health Services. I want to give a shout out to all our teachers. Every athlete playing today, every coach, every fan has had a teacher that made a huge difference. Teachers inspire creativity, encourage growth, help students reach their full potential. Their work continues long after the school day ends, and their impact lasts a lifetime. Thank you, teachers. Orwell is proud to partner with you in the development of a healthy, well-educated community. Please visit us at allwell.org.
Out of room at home, on the farm, or at the job site? 740 Storage and Container Rentals has you covered. We're a locally owned, family-operated company in Zanesville, Ohio, offering new and used 20 and 40-foot containers, storage and office rentals, and custom modifications. No deposits required. You don't pay until delivery. Proudly serving Muskingum and surrounding counties, we make getting the storage you need easy. Call 740 Storage and Container Rentals today at 740-819-4320. We're ready to deliver.
Back on AVC Sports, Dave Davidson, Dave Hilliard on WILE and YRPtv. Our thanks to Mike Mitchell and Joel Lasigo, our video crew for today. Caden West with the boot from the 40, a nice deep kickoff. It'll be taken by Tolliver at the 5. Tolliver finds a gap, hits it hard, and is tripped up at the last moment, and it looked like maybe number 16, Easton Strock. I'm sorry, 18, not 16. That is Zane Kinch-Zimmerman, a sophomore who swiped at the foot of Tolliver and clipped him down just outside the 30-yard line. A 25-yard return, 26 yards for Tolliver. 20-13 Barnesville.
If he doesn't get him there, he might have taken that one to the house.
Yeah,
boy, he had a head of steam.
He did. Well, he found a gap and he wasted no time.
Yeah.
So that's a great special teams play. And I'm sure when they look at video from that, Matt Edwards and them, they're going to put a star by his name for that one. This will be Evan Wells on the carry around the left tackle. Gets to the 35. 4 yards on first down. Stopped by Charlie Cameron and Brayton Knowlton.
And number 4, Brody Johnson on the tackle for John Glenn.
Brody Johnson, a senior, in there as well. Number 4 is in there at one of the secondary spots. Outside linebacker cover man. Barnesville now will go 2 wide to the right. And Knox Mankin to the left side. Tolliver coming to the short side left around the end is going to be run out of bounds by the Muskies. Michael Magis, the strong safety, after a gain of 3 up to the 38-yard line. 3rd down 3 coming for Barnesville. 7:48 remaining, third quarter, and new life here for the home team as the Muskies trail only by 7.
That's just been a huge turn of events here to start the second half. They get the stop, which is actually a turnover, first turnover of the game, and they convert it into points. And then we've got a football game, but here is Barnesville again. Big third down play for both teams.
Wide receiver Wyatt Leak comes out to the near side left by himself, and Blake Allen does not like what he sees on this short third down play, and he will burn his first of 3 timeouts. With 7:48 left here in this third quarter, we'll break away for 30 seconds on WILE and on YRPtv. Back in a moment.
I think he...
Football food and a great deal. Find it all at Lock 9 Pizza. Since 2015, Lock 9 has been a local favorite for delicious meals and a great place to catch up with friends. On regular season football game nights, dine in and enjoy domestic drafts for just $2.50 from 4 to 6 p.m., plus take $3 off any large pizza. And don't overlook the Wagyu burgers, a delicious specialty that can be hard to find anywhere else. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and enjoy game night at Lock 9 Pizza.
Start time 10 a.m.
Dave Hilliard, Dave Davidson. Back to John Glenn High School field. Little refurbished press box. Some new additions to the facility here this year.
But they didn't get the electricity figured quite out.
Well, but we're working through it. This is where flashlights on phones come in nice and handy.
Yeah, I think you can make do here on week 1. Week 1, we'll make do.
We're always in the dark anyway. Snap back to Tolliver, and that's a first down. Zane State College first down to the 44. Gain of 6 for Tolliver as they just snapped it back to him, and Tolliver, as usual, he wasted no time busting through the hole of Braxton Byers, number 77 and 59, Austin Armstrong.
I think that's a really smart play call, just putting him back there, snapping it right to him. Eliminate the handoff. Let's just get him going north and south, and that's a good play for a first down for the Shamrocks.
Considering they had, troops receivers right and 4 wide receiver alignment, they said, oh, wait a second. I forgot. We had 26. Never mind.
Yeah.
Let's go back to him. First down and 10 from the 44. Again, Tolliver, the direct snap. And he'll take it for a gain of 4 up to the 48-yard line. What do you call this, the Wild Leprechaun?
Yeah, that's a good name for this.
The Wild Leprechaun offense?
I'm sure Coach Allen's got a name for it.
Probably. Be a talking point for Mark Brown. Listening tonight, watching from Waterworks Road in Barnesville tonight. He's got the evening off, but he'll be back in action here on AVC Sports soon. Hello, Mark. Thanks, Brownie, and thanks, Brad Wilson, too, the stat guru for all Barnesville sports tonight, giving us some info to Dave and I. 2nd and 6 play, toss sweep to Tolliver. Tripped out of bounds after a gain of about 4 more to the 48 of John Glenn, setting up a 3rd and 2, and these are situations that Blake Allen's Rocks can deal with.
I think that's a...
Oh, wait a minute.
Got the first
no,
down.
wait a second. Chains are moving, and that's not happening.
Yeah.
I looked, I was like, wait a second here. That's not a first down yet. Some miscommunication there from the far side crew. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, there's a...
Well, now that's showing... Whoa, that's showing 4th. Yeah, that's showing 4th down. They need to reset. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, the officials are signaling 3rd. Now we got it all straight. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Big difference between the last drive when it was 3rd and 10. Obviously a passing situation, and they got the turnover. This is, as you said, this is a much easier down and distance for the Shamrocks.
Tolliver right in the middle to take that snap, and he will dive forward off the left side again, and that will be just good enough for another Barnesville first down. 2 more yards for Tolliver, but a Zane State College first down for the Rocks as they move it once again to the John Glenn 45. 6:20 and counting, approaching midway 3rd quarter. Barnesville 20, John Glenn 13, as the Muskies have scored 13 unanswered after falling behind 20-0 midway through the 2nd.
And there,
Tolliver again remains right there in the middle.
Just stay with it.
With Evan Carpenter, and
he's just going to wear you down.
Back, another 8-yard gain for Tolliver. He and Ridge Holiday, a junior running back in there, flanked alongside of him. They're just simply running on both sides of Tolliver, taking a couple of steps forward, leading the way for Tolliver. And now Tolliver is going to get a breather here as he is the bell cow, as my old partner Mark Withrow would call him. He's going to get a breather here on the bench. He got maybe shaken up just a little bit, maybe starting to.
Well, he's got 18
starting to cramp
carries.
a little bit, I think, here, buddy.
18 carries now for 86 yards.
They're working on Tolliver here, the training staff right here on the bench. Evan Wells will come in now to take the snap on 2nd and about 3. Looking to get around the right side. There's a couple of Muskies there, but a nice little elusive run for Wells as he tiptoes his way for a Zane State first down again inside the Muskie 30 around the 29. Didn't look like much was happening. John Glenn had it bottled up, but Evan Wells just kind of waited another couple of seconds, let some blocks develop, and turns it into another chain movement at the 29. Barnesville under 5 minutes to go, 3rd quarter, leading by a touchdown.
This is one of those drives now. They're starting to, you feel the momentum going back towards Barnesville.
Well, now the size of Barnesville, will they kind of wear out John Glenn a little? Evan Wells escapes outside, 20, 15, 10 to the near sideline, gone. Touchdown Rocks. Just simply outran the JG defense to the wide side of the field. And that's a 29-yard run for Evan Wells. And the Rocks have captured back Big Mo, 26-13. Your Kemp Insurance Agency 29-yard touchdown run for Evan Wells, the first guy not named Tolliver to score for Barnesville. Extra point attempt, snap is low, but the kick is low, and it's wide left. Good pressure by John Glenn's Reed Howard up front, so the point after no good. That's been the only real bugaboo for Blake Allen's Rocks tonight as they lead it by 13 points, 4.5 minutes remaining, and it will break away on WILE and on YRPtv. Our 3rd quarter will continue in a moment.
At Abel's, we're proud that so many people trust our family with their family's home comfort. I'm Russ Abels. For new heating and cooling, you can trust us to save you money with our high-efficiency systems. We're trusted for electrical work, Lighting, outlets, generators, complete home electrical service upgrades, we do it all. And you can trust us in an emergency. Whether it's heating, cooling, or electrical repairs, we promise to do the job right. It's what we do for family, and it's what everyone deserves. Trust Ables.
Customize your ride with Custom Vehicles of Zanesville. Since 1976, we've been Zanesville's trusted local experts in auto, marine, and off-road accessory installation. From rhino-lined beds and durable floor liners to lift kits, lighting, tonneau covers, and stereo systems, our skilled team offers professional installation, competitive pricing, and fast delivery. Built to order for your lifestyle, our knowledgeable technicians turn your ideas into reality. With a reputation for friendly service, quality work, and quick turnaround, expect exceptional results every time. Ready to upgrade? Call or visit Custom Vehicles today.
Our thanks tonight to our AVC Sports sponsors: West 40 Auto Sales, Zane State College, Action Total Staffing, Custom Vehicles of Zanesville, Southeast Ohio Credit Union, WVU's Barnesville Hospital, Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling, 740 Storage and Container Rentals, and Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health. 26-13, Barnesville on top again as they have stemmed a 13-point streak by the Muskies. Jensen Perry on the kickoff return, takes it around the 14 and straight up the field, struggling to carry a few rocks with him up near the 34. A return of 19 for Perry. 4:23 remaining third quarter, and now the Muskies need to stay on task here and continue offensively what they've been doing.
Well, they need to answer Barnesville, and at the same time, Barnesville trying to now reestablish their control of the football game. Great drive by them, use their physicality, and then, Wells just bumped it outside, and he was gone. And once he got the corner, he knew where he was headed. So great job by him running the football, and basically because Tolliver out of the game, he was going to be the workhorse there with Tolliver out. So.
Jace Ritchie here for John Glenn is going to take the snap, and he'll hand it off on the end around to Jensen Perry. Perry sidesteps one tackler, knocks Mankin, and picks up a nice gain on first down near the 43-yard line. Oh, no,
give him 10.
Call it 44. They'll give him forward progress for a Zane State first down. Nice block out there on the edge, too. I think Colton Gress, was out there, had his man locked up too.
Gave him a little bit more space there to turn the corner.
Jace Ritchie will direct traffic, tells Perry to come in motion, takes it himself, runs it right up the gut, gets stood up around the 48, but struggles for another yard or two right at the midfield stripe for a gain of 6.
Did Matt Edwards just decide, well, we've got a Wildcat version that we can do too?
I guess so.
Maybe that is.
We got the...
Both teams going to go without a quarterback now.
No,
wait. There he comes.
Will swim upstream. Do muskies swim upstream? I don't know. Trout do.
Salmon do. We saw them in Alaska.
Okay. I'm not well versed in that. Now Mary back in to take the snap. Quick throw out to the left flat. It's going to be an incomplete pass. He spun around backward to try to get it. The pass dropped by Justin Church. It'll be 3rd down and 4. So no harm done for Carter Mary, senior quarterback, back in taking the snaps now. With 3:19 left third quarter, 26-13 Rocks by doubling up the Muskies right now.
Really, you could say that it was a drop, but he threw it behind the receiver. He needs to get that out in front of him so he can just watch it right into his hands.
Yep.
Receiver had to try to turn around and make the catch. I don't think he would have picked up much anyway.
Mary out of the pistol, hands it off to Jensen Perry. Gets a yard or maybe 2. That pile is still nudging back and forth. He gets about half of it. Perry picks up 2, will be 2 yards short as they need to get to the Shamrock 46-yard line.
Big play right here.
So a 4th and short. And they'll come back with Jace Ritchie now about 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Will take the snap.
He scored on 4th down the last time he touched it for 37 yards.
There's 4 receivers in the pattern. Connor Shoemake, the blocking back. Perry comes in motion. Fake the handoff to Perry. Barnesville was on top of it, and that's a great play by Evan Carpenter, number 6, who comes up the linebacker blitz from the outside edge. Knew exactly what JG was going to do with it, and Ritchie is stopped for just a gain of 1, and will turn it over on downs.
Now with the change in possession, I would not be surprised for Barnesville to maybe take a chance throwing the football deep here, trying to catch John Glenn a little bit.
Go with the knockout blow.
Try to go with the knockout blow right away, the quick change.
And let's see, we see Colt Carpenter. No, Evan Wells is going to come in at quarterback now, number 3. And not too surprising that he would use 2 quarterbacks. Really, Evan Wells was kind of the incumbent to start the season, and he'll take the snap now and give it off to Evan Carpenter, who bolts ahead for a gain of 3 as he dives forward to the Muskie 48-yard line. Clock running near 2:22, third quarter, 26-13, Rocks up by 13 points. Our AVC Sports sponsors for tonight's game: Great Clips, Lock 9 Pizza, Skinner Insurance, Rumor Loudon, Village Hardware and Rental, Shriver's Pharmacy, Allwell Behavioral Health, Doan Ford, and Bicon Services.
Shout out to Shanika at Great Clips in Zanesville. She is the stylist to the stars.
Shanika.
She cuts my hair. She cuts Mike Snively's hair. She cuts Richard Hall's hair.
All right. Nice.
Stylist to the stars.
Can you spell her name?
Yes. I don't want to right now, though.
Okay. She's not like other cutters.
She's not like other cutters.
Wells is hit as he threw it. Nice job by Hudson St. Clair, number 80 on the blitz there for Muskies. And Evan Wells having to get rid of that one in a hurry before taking a big hit and possibly a sack. Nice job by Wells just to unload the ball, and I think St. Clair got a piece of that one on the way on the follow-through. 3rd and 7.
Don't think that was a really wise throw from him either, because if he would have got it closer to the receiver, I think JG had a really good chance at intercepting that one.
They did.
Big 3rd down. John Glenn needs a stop, but Barnesville would like to keep that momentum flow going that they've reestablished.
Well, I'm trying to see. It looks like maybe Colt Carpenter, is that him maybe with the jersey off right now? 3rd and 7. They shuffle it out to the left flat. That's Phoenix Graham with the grab.
Late hit.
And that's going to be a little too much tackling out of bounds. They had him stopped for about a 3 or 4 yard gain, and instead Gress and looks like maybe Kyron Arrington, the senior, a little too much aggressiveness at the end of that play, and that will cost the Muskies of Zane State College first down. We have not seen really, quite frankly, surprisingly enough for a first game of the season, not a lot of miscues really by either team. We've seen it in the place kicking game a little bit, some unpredictable things there. But as far as real hardcore mistakes, there have not been that many tonight by either side.
I've only got 3 penalties here so far.
Yeah.
Of course, I didn't count the one that was the sideline warning, because to me that's not really a penalty. I'm sorry. I just hate that call. I hate it when they throw it. You see it once every game.
Well, but it cleans up the sidelines. Apparently.
I know you're an official, Dave.
It cleans up the sidelines, I guess.
It's just awful. It's awful.
Evan Wells with the quarterback keeper. A gain of 1 up to the Muskie 29-yard line. 2nd and 9. 1:20 remaining, third quarter.
Davidson is going to defend his officiating brethren tonight.
Well, I am. I'm going to defend.
I
don't know who else is out there in the
hate that
crew,
call. I just hate the sideline warning. It just bothers me.
Well, you see that big white line out there about 2 yards off of the football field right there?
But does it make any difference in the play? No, it does not.
No, not the first time. And a little
shovel, eh?
Yeah, I guess a little, almost like a little volleyball bump from Evan Wells to, is that Evan Carpenter?
Number 79.
Yep. Evan Carpenter with the carry, but only a gain of 1. God bless you, Dave Hilliard.
Thank you.
27-yard line now, a gain of about 1.5 yards for Evan Carpenter. This may take us to the final play of this quarter. 3rd and a long 7 coming up for Evan Wells and the Rocks offense. Tolliver still sitting on the bench here in front of the press box here, where they're working on his left calf or left ankle. And it looks like Colt Carpenter here, I'm assuming, is the man here with his jersey off right next to him. 3rd and 7 throw, a rollout, little quick throw, and it's incomplete. A low throw, looks like a catchable ball, and Mankin, the intended receiver, incomplete. And that'll stop the clock with 7 seconds before the end of this third. And a 4th and a long 7 coming up for the Rocks offense.
Well, you and I, the amateur trainers that we are, we're believing that Tolliver, they're looking like some kind of cramp. But again, amateur trainers that we are.
Well, he's definitely favoring the left foot of some kind. He's trying to test it out a little bit right here sitting on the bench. And
see what we got here. Fourth
he's
down.
Walking it off here right now. 4th down 7. Backs in the eye behind Evan Wells under center. And back to throw it. Wells looking to the sideline right. Has a man. Good break on the ball by the Muskie defender. And it is incomplete as the ball hit the turf.
And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
That's Reed Howard in coverage out there for John Glenn. He's had himself a stellar defensive game today.
And now we got another cramp, it looks like.
We do. We got a Barnesville injured player here. At the end of this third quarter, Muskies will take over on downs from the 27-yard line. Down 26-13 after 3 quarters. We'll step aside here on WILE and on AVC Sports YRPtv. We'll return in a moment.
Become a member of the Southeastern Ohio Credit Union and enjoy all the benefits of home banking. Easy to join. Anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Guernsey, Noble, or Washington County can become a member. Members have access to savings and checking accounts, loans, CDs, and IRAs. Southeastern Ohio Credit Union has 3 convenient locations: 115 Market Street in Cambridge, 306 North Street in Caldwell, and 1106 4th Street in Marietta. Visit our website, southeasternohiocu.org, or contact the credit union at 740-432-0430.
At Village Hardware and Rental in Barnesville, we've got everything you need for homeowner, contractor, and commercial jobs. From trusted Milwaukee tools and everyday hardware to pro-grade Valspar paint, trusted color you can count on. Plus, we offer paint mixing, key cutting, special orders, and commercial services too. And now, introducing our officially open firearms and ammo department. Fully stocked, trusted, and convenient. Whether you're working, improving, or protecting, Village Hardware and Rental is your one-stop shop. Drop by at 265 South Chestnut Street, Barnesville. Village Hardware and Rental. We make it easy to build the world around you.
Dave Hilliard, Dave Davidson back on WILE and on YRPtv. Thanks again, Joel Asigo running the controls here. Michael Mitchell, the ever steady veteran cameraman for us here at John Glenn High School Field. Beautiful night of week number 1, and we've had a good game so far. Entertaining game. A big roller coaster ride here at times here in this one.
It has been back and forth, definitely.
Muskies take over after stopping Barnesville on 4th down. Carter Mary with a play-action fake. Throws to Connor Shoemake out to the right flat. And Shoemake's knee touches down around the 32-yard line. That'll be a pickup of close to 5 on that first down pass play from Carter Mary. I guess my phone light does come in handy for you, doesn't it?
It does. Good
Okay,
job.
We'll keep it on.
I've got one too. I should be able to.
No, I got plenty of battery here.
All right, I like that.
Until it runs out. 2nd and 5. Carter Mary gives it off. That is Jensen Perry struggling to the 35. 2 yards short of the first down. Picks up 3. And let's see. Getting off the pile is big defensive tackle Caden Berry. Only at 6'4", 320 pounds. You got 290 and 320 up there at defensive tackles, and then you got 220 and 270 on the ends for Barnesville. Handoff Jace Ritchie. Ouch, he hit a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. Struggled forward, maybe got a yard to the 36, but he'll be a good yard plus short of the first down.
I'll give him 1 on that.
Yeah, big 4th down here, Dave. 4th and a little over a yard to go for JG. Down 2 touchdowns, 26-13.
Down 2 scores, you gotta go. Down in distance here. I mean, 4th and really short.
Must have first down here for Carter Mary and the Muskies. 2 running backs on either side, Ritchie and Perry. Nearly got Barnesville to jump. Mary gives it off, and Perry is taken down behind the line. That's Evan Carpenter again, and he is trying to put his name in the ring for a Dairy Queen player of the game for Barnesville. He has come up with some big offensive and defensive plays here tonight for the Mighty Rocks.
Now we're going to be interested to see who is going to be the quarterback for Barnesville.
They're down 2 QBs right now. It looks like it is going to be number 11. Phoenix Graham is going to go wide receiver to QB. Well, there's Wells back out on the field.
Okay, he's back.
Well, good grief. It didn't look like he was going to come back anytime real soon.
Those cramps, though, it can go like that.
He bounces right back out, so he's coming back in, and He'll step in under center. One wide receiver, Mankin, and the deep man, Tolliver, going to come back out and try it again too, but only gets a yard to the 34 of John Glenn, 2nd and 9. And that is Kyron Arrington, the senior at 200-pound linebacker in there making the stop.
It's his 20th carry on the night for 87 yards and those 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's not too shabby a night. Right now, clock is the friend of Barnesville right now.
Yes, it is.
9:40 and counting.
Very much like to run some clock and get it into the end zone here and put this one out of reach.
Well, with Wells in there too, I mean, the passing game now is going to be a little bit on limitation, but there, as I say that, a nice little crossing route, and that's fed in there to the Rocks. Jackson Swally with his first catch of the night, and the 6'3", 220-pound junior has a Zane State College first down for Barnesville at the 19-yard line of John Glenn, and another injured Muskie, and it's cramp time now for Colton Gress. So we'll step aside for a moment as the Muskie training staff, as Miss Lauren comes out onto the field to take care of that. We'll step aside on AVC Sports on WILE with a 26-13 lead for Barnesville. Back in a moment.
If your hair could talk, it would probably say, "Thanks for going to Great Clips for a haircut." The skilled stylists at Great Clips salons do millions of haircuts a year. But with Clip Notes, they save every detail of your hair, including the secret to taming that cowlick. Oh, and if your wallet could talk, it'd say the price looks pretty great too. Isn't it nice when everyone's happy? For the haircut you love for less, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips. Download the app today.
This Muskingum County football season, make your next play a winning one with Action Total Staffing. Whether you're looking for your first job, a better opportunity, or dependable employees for your business, ATS is ready to help. Since 1994, we've been connecting hardworking people with great local employers through temporary and temp-to-hire opportunities while you're cheering on your favorite team Friday night. Remember, your future deserves a winning game plan too. Apply today at ActionTotalStaffingOhio.com or visit our office on Maple Avenue in Zanesville. Action Total Staffing, changing lives one job at a time.
Back on AVC Sports as Colton Gress will jog off the field under his own power. Another little tiny cramp with the rather warm weather we're experiencing. It's expected here. A lot of kids giving a lot of effort here tonight and expending a good bit of moisture. 9:15 to play in the ball game. 26-13 lead for Barnesville as Evan Wells will continue to lead the offense from the Muskie 19-yard line after a Zane State first down. Tolliver is the deep man in the triple I set in the backfield. Straight ahead to the right side. Has a nice gap. Cut down after a gain of 4 as he attempts to run over defensive man Kyron Arrington.
25, Karan Arrington on the tackle.
So it's a few tackles now for Arrington, who has come in to the game here after the first quarter. 2nd down 6 for Barnesville. Again, the clock is their friend right now as they, I think right now, it would love to buy some, just buy some time for Tolliver especially. And again, Tolliver, the deep man in the triple I set, tries the left side of the line, picks up a few more yards around the 11. He'll be about 1.5 yards short of the first down. Cash Paisley in there on the stop with a few others for JG. Coming up, our post-game report. We'll have our Barnesville Dairy Queen Rocks player of the game and Lock 9 Pizza Muskie player of the game. Our sponsors for each team's player of the match tonight. And Dave Hilliard will have a little bit of a difficult decision with our Malaga Garden Center and Landscape play of the game coming up here late in this fourth quarter. Straight ahead blast for Tolliver as he picks up about 2 and got just what he needed for a Zane State 1st and goal.
52, Charlie Cameron on the tackle.
Getting closer to the 100-yard mark. I've got him with 97 yards. 22 carries.
What I'm kind of stunned by here, this last drive or two here, it seemed like it's eerily quiet. Like,
it is kind of
everybody's
quiet.
either like been at the concession stand, like drinking or eating or something here. It seemed like a loud atmosphere earlier on, and now it's just gotten really hushed. It's like everybody's really focused on what's going on out there. Play clock down to 2. Wells hurries him to the line, just does get the play off. High toss to Tolliver, and he runs into his own man. He really had no chance. That play was doomed from the start. Tolliver basically tackled by his own man, but good penetration by Paisley and by Keegan Wolford out there on the weak side to stop Tolliver for a loss of a couple.
Lost quite a few there.
No, that's more than a couple, isn't it?
They got it back at the
17.
They were inside.
I guess
the
it's
10.
a loss of 8 or 9. Yeah. I guess that was. I was looking at the wrong yard line. I thought, oh, wait a second, that's not the 10. That's behind the 15 now. Nearly halfway through this fourth quarter, approaching the 6-minute mark. 26-13 Barnesville as they have a second and goal from the 17. Wells on a play action. Throws out to Phoenix Graham, and there's Hudson St. Clair, the linebacker, who wraps him up for a loss immediately. And Barnesville will go backward again after a loss of 3 on that completion. So Graham gets another catch. Unfortunately, this will detract from his receiving yard total so far.
3rd down and 21.
4th catch of the day for Phoenix Graham. He is the leading receiver for Barnesville so far. The Barnesville QBs, both Wells and Carpenter, have spread it around pretty well here today. 3rd and goal, now back all the way at the 21. Tolliver is in the backfield to the right side of quarterback Evan Wells. Trips receivers right to the wide side. And this will be Evan Wells keeping it himself. Tucks it and runs it. Gets back about 6 yards near the 15 of John Glenn. Just trying to knock off a handful of yards for a 4th down attempt.
McDonald on the tackle for John Glenn.
4th and goal from, what are they at, the 15?
15.
4th and goal from
and really, Barnesville, in their defense, they really don't need the points all that badly right now.
Well, the best thing that's happening
is
the clock is moving, and it's down to almost 4.5 minutes left in the game.
Yep.
So,
and they know John Glenn's going to have 2 touchdown drives.
Yes.
Either way, so they're not. I don't think Blake Allen is terribly concerned about scoring here. More so about just pinning John Glenn deep. Wells on play action, looks around now, finds some space inside the 10 and nearly turned that into a touchdown run. Cash Paisley, number 14, saved a Barnesville touchdown as he cuts down Wells around the 5 at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 11 for the Barnesville quarterback, who scrambled around and nearly made that an interesting play as he limps off the field again, favoring that left foot. Again, that was a problem for him a couple of drives ago. But really more importantly here, Dave, they forced John Glenn to go 96 yards here on this drive in a game in which they have to have not 1 but 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think that's job 1 there for Barnesville, was to run clock, which they did. They would have also liked to get it in the end zone right there, but were not able to score. But they've left John Glenn in a really precarious spot. You having to go 96 in 4 minutes left in the game, plus kickoff or onside kick, get that back and score again. So,
and I'm looking down here on the Barnesville sideline nearest to us here, and I'm looking at Colt Carpenter, and they have his right arm not necessarily in a sling, but it is wrapped, and he's got that thing stationary. So it looks like a wrist or an elbow type of injury or something. He's not going to return, but right now, Blake Allen is just praying for this last 4 minutes to get off the clock so he can get on back to Barnesville, not only with a win, but hopefully with a whole team again next week. Gain of 1 on that run for John Glenn up to the 5-yard line. Carter Mary remains at QB, the senior, with Jace Ritchie on his left side. Handoff, Ritchie around the right tackles. Got space, got big space into the secondary. Could outrun them all. He is gone. 95 yards for the Muskies. Touchdown.
Wow.
And that is not what Blake Allen and the Rocks wanted at this stage of the game. 3:35 remaining, and the Muskies back to within one score as lightning strikes quickly.
I mean, they have like not generated anything rushing the football, and Richie has two carries, one of them for 37 and another one now for 95.
A healthy 132 yards rushing for Richie and a couple of scores.
Yeah.
Not a bad night.
Well, let's call it 138 because he had a couple other carries in there too.
Yeah. Injured Shamrock coming off the field, trying to see who. I think that's Braxton Byers, I think. No, excuse me, it looks like he's got the number covered up. He's holding his left arm over top of the numbers. I guess that's 52. And that is Cole Atkinson, junior defensive lineman who is shaken up.
Thinking ahead, 3:35, do you onside kick or do you just kick it and try to stop them because you know they're going to run it right at you?
Well, I know you've seen Tolliver cramp up. You know the quarterbacks, Wells is still having trouble. I think there's still, plenty of time yet. I don't think I'm going to gamble quite like that yet. Here's Caden West, point after attempt. That is wide left.
Yeah, no good.
He hooked that one. It's a good snap and a good hold by Major Snively. West just dead yanked that one. 26-19, still within 7. John Glenn with 3:35 remaining, fourth quarter in a topsy-turvy opening week of high school football. We'll return on AVC Sports. The Muskies kicking off to the Rocks after this.
It's that time of year again. Football season is upon us. Hey, Mark Kelly here with Bicon Services, wishing all our local teams a great and successful year. As your premier commercial building contractor, Bicon Services is ready to tackle everything from small facility renovations to large industrial expansions. We're here to handle all your commercial and industrial needs under one roof. So while you're out there scoring the winning touchdown, let us work on making your next commercial project a success. Bicon Services, building the future one project at a time.
Dreaming of a bachelor's degree without the big price tag? Start at Zane State College. We proudly support local high school sports because we believe in investing in our community's future, on and off the field. Our Associate of Arts and Associate of Science degrees are built to transfer, with 2+2 transfer agreements connecting you to public and private universities across Ohio and beyond. Complete your first 2 years on campus or online at an affordable rate, then move on with your credits intact and your bachelor's degree in reach. Start smart, finish strong. Visit zanestate.edu to explore our transfer partnerships and apply today. Zane State, your future, on your schedule.
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Back on AVC Sports, Dave Hilliard, Dave Davidson, along with Michael Mitchell and Joel Lucigo on our video crew.
He got everybody up.
Yep. They're expecting onside kick is Barnesville. And this Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown, a 95-yarder by Jace Ritchie.
Oh, my goodness, they had a chance at it.
Keegan Wolford had his hands on it just past midfield, had a shot at it as the watermelon just squeaked out of his hands. I think they're discussing whether Wolford touched that within the 10 yards or not.
I thought he got on the other side of the 50 before he touched it.
Yeah, he's not allowed to touch it until it at least goes 10 yards. Maybe that, I'm guessing that's what maybe the discussion is between Jamie McRae and Jim O'Donnell right now.
Well, if he did
Instant
touch it,
replay here showing here, David. The ball does get past. No, it is past the 50. It's tipped, but
without possession, it'll be 1st and 10 Barnesville.
But not controlled. He still has to control it.
He's still got to control it.
So it was a legal kickoff, 11-yard kickoff. Barnesville escapes,
and he had his hands on it.
Yeah, he did. He had a chance at it.
Hey, good work on the instant replay there, big boss.
Yep.
Joel Lucigo right there on top of things with the instant replay.
We will invite you back next week. Our instant replay is brought to you by High Street Seneca. Triple I set for Evan Wells, back out onto the field again after battling some injury trouble tonight. There's Tolliver for a gain of 5 up to the John Glenn 46-yard line. Hudson St. Clair and Connor Shoemake with the stop for John Glenn. Barnesville will they'll eke off every second they possibly can here. The play clock at 30. John Glenn still has all 3 of their timeouts yet. I think we're going to see one of those happening here after this play unless a first down happens.
Yeah, I think they've got to make a stop here.
Well, any way you slice it, I mean, John Glenn has got, if they allow.
Wait, what do we?
I think this is going to be a Barnesville timeout. Or
No, it was an official's timeout. I'm not sure. He's sending somebody out of the game.
It is. Jim O'Donnell said, "This is my timeout." So we'll see. There was something.
They sent 12 out of the game. Looks like an equipment problem.
Okay.
There's an equipment malfunction there.
And the officials out there, they're mic'd up. They're talking to each other there. So the whistle blew. They reset. It kind of works in the Barnesville's favor here a little bit.
Yeah, they got
with the equipment problem on Shoemake.
They got the full clock back now.
Yeah, full 40 seconds, and they get to burn off even more of it. They're going to get this down to about 2:20 around the snap of this ball. Second down and 4, just outside the Muskie 45-yard line. Muskie defense needs a stop. They stack the line of scrimmage with 8 in the box. Handoff, Tolliver escapes a tackle. Look out, one man to beat, down to the 20, the 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown Rocks, 46-yard run. And that will turn out the lights.
The large lady is singing.
Yep. And that's the one thing, when you stack that many close to the line of scrimmage, that is the one thing that defensive coordinators fear is busting through that first line of defense, and that's precisely what Trey Tolliver did, as he found some more steam in the locomotive and comes up with his 4th touchdown run of the night. 32-19 now Barnesville.
Well, let's see. It's been an interesting PAT experience for this team tonight, so.
It's been an interesting PAT experience for both teams. It'll get better for both, but Rocks are going to go for 2 on this one here. They're going to reset the play clock again.
Tolliver retook the rushing lead for tonight. He's now got 140 yards on that 46-yard touchdown run. Just passing Ritchie, who has 138.
Evan Wells under center, takes a snap, play action fake to Tolliver, throws to the corner of the end zone. He's got Mankin there, and he's got it. That 2-point conversion is good. Great leaping catch near the corner of the end zone by Knox Mankin, number 24 for Barnesville. Comes up with the 2-pointer and makes it 34-19. That's a great effort by Mankin, who comes up with a terrific catch in the corner and a good throw by Wells. 2:16 to play in the ball game, and the Rocks, they feel like they have this one in hand now, leading by 15 late in this 4th quarter. We'll step aside for 30 seconds, and we'll return on AVC Sports and WILE.
It's a powerhouse. It features the 3.5-liter Power Boost Hybrid, giving you all the muscle you need with the efficiency you want. It's fully loaded with a power sunroof and a high-tech heads-up display. You get the luxury of a King Ranch with the grit of a Ford. Drive it home today for $64,900. See it for yourself at domeford.com or call us at 740-782-2096. Dome Ford, built to lead the way.
Looking for insurance you can trust from people who know your community? Turn to W.D. Skinner & Son Insurance Agency in Barnesville. From auto and home to life and business insurance, their experienced team is here to help protect what matters most with hometown service you can count on. Call W.D. Skinner & Son today at 740-425-1012. W.D. Skinner & Son Insurance Agency, proudly serving Barnesville and the surrounding area and proudly supporting Barnesville Shamrocks football.
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Barnesville kickoff upcoming here with a 34-19 lead. This will be Christian Hanna's kicking off now for John Glenn, or for Barnesville rather. This is a squibber, and it'll roll along to the 21-yard line, and that will be the return man, Reed Howard. He's had a nice defensive game today for John Glenn. 10-yard return up just past the 30. But Barnesville, John Glenn with all 3 timeouts, but still 15 points behind now as Trey Tolliver delivered the dagger a moment ago with his 4th touchdown run of 46 yards.
And that one That's a good candidate for the play of the game.
I know. I thought for sure, really. I mean, I was like, you got several to think about here, partner, but
that one's kind of.
Tolliver might have made this a little bit easier on you now.
your fourth one, the dagger. I mean, that's kind of.
Yeah, there's been some sensational plays, by Barnesville obviously tonight, but both teams.
Oh, good.
There's
good
a nice
catch.
pitch and catch. Zane State first down up to the 45-yard line. Good toss there by Mary. 14-yard pass play to Justin Church. That's a rare catch for Church. Is that number two?
The second one, the first one was for no yard.
Yeah. Second reception. Church by himself to the near side. Mary under some heat. Throws a little quick screen. And that's caught by Colton Gress. Gress for a gain of 8. Into Barnesville territory at the 48-yard line, but the clock will still run with 1:45. John Glenn not using any of those 3 timeouts yet. They'll hurry to the line. Mary again from the pistol with Jace Ritchie in the backfield. 4 receivers, good protection. Now steps up in the pocket. He's going to run it himself, and he will take on a tackler. And Trey Tolliver likes to tackle too, as well as run it. But that'll be a Zane State first down for John Glenn after a gain of 4 to the Barnesville 43-yard line. So Tolliver still out there playing both ways.
Yes,
I'm telling you what, you want to talk about someone that just loves to play football and doesn't care how he feels.
He is.
And he's going to feel something tomorrow morning, but that young man, you cannot question anything about this fella. He is the real deal.
I'll give you a little more on the L&H Tractor Sales scoreboard update. Indian Valley up 30-6, replacing a fairly good state championship team there. Caldwell over Buckeye Trail 28-0. Monroe Central leading Liberty Union 27-0. Fort Fry over Ridgewood 19-14 in the fourth quarter. Coshocton now leading Edison 17-14. Union Local over Warren 28-0. New Lex 33, Fairfield Union 14. Licking Valley up 28-13 over Sheridan. Danville up 40-12 over Dalton. Garaway up 13-0 over Canton South. The Electrics of Philo 29, Heath 21.
At Sam Hatfield Stadium.
Tri-Valley 49, Meadowbrook 22. I was going to go down here. I wanted to see the Zanesville score.
And we have a first down and 10 throw just over the head of the target, Bain Morgan. Second down and 10 on the incompletion. 1:20 to go.
Trying to get the Zanesville score.
They're hiding it from you.
I know.
They just didn't. Maybe that's a bad omen.
Yeah, I know.
Someone pulled that score. Someone from Zanesville pulled that score off the tracker. Second down at 10. Muskies from the 43 of Barnesville. Shamrocks lead at 34-19. For those of you on our WILE radio side, 3 wide receivers stacked to the short side left, and Colton Gress by himself wide right for Carter Mary on second and 10. Mary hit as he threw it. He got buried by defensive lineman Roman Jerome. 5'11", 210-pound sophomore is in there, and he puts his name in the stat column there with the quarterback hit.
Zanesville was up 22-13 going into the fourth quarter, and they had a first and goal at the Maysville 9 to start the fourth. So that's the last update I have on that.
Thank you, sir. Our Barnesville Dairy Queen Rocks player of the games and Lock 9 Pizza Muskie player of the games coming up in our post-game report. A 3rd and 10 play for Carter Mary. Mary rolling out to his right, still looking, now tucks it and runs it, and whammo at the 39-yard line. Another big hit by a Barnesville defensive player.
Tackle by number 56.
And that is Christian Hannes, who says hello to the John Glenn quarterback with 1:04 to play. This will be a timeout for John Glenn. 4th down and 6 coming for the Muskies, down by 15 points. We'll once again gladly mention our AVC Sports sponsors for tonight's contest. They are Bicon Services, Schreiber's Pharmacy, Lock 9 Pizza, Allwell Behavioral Health, Doan Ford, Great Clips, Skinner Insurance, Village Hardware and Rental, Rumor Loudon, Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling, West 40 Auto Sales, Action Total Staffing, 740 Storage and Container Rentals, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health, Custom Vehicles of Zanesville, Southeastern Ohio Credit Union, WVU Barnesville Hospital, and Zane State College.
Hey, Dave, next week on AVC Sports, Barnesville is at Meadowbrook. That's on WBNV and YRP.
The Dowler Trophy returns as it should.
John Glenn at Cambridge. That's on ILE and YRP. Lakewood's at Maysville. That's on Nash Icon. Waterford is at Caldwell. That's on KC 105 and YRP-TV.
You're on your way to Maysville next week?
Yes, sir.
Is that right? Fourth down play. Gress slips the intended receiver at the 20, and Mary missed him, although Gress had already slipped down and fell. And really of little consequence, the final incompletion of the night for John Glenn, that will do them in. Barnesville will basically just have to snap this ball twice. I doubt highly that John Glenn will use its remaining 2 timeouts.
I don't think that's happening. I think we're going to have a couple snaps of the football, and this one will be done.
So a pretty entertaining contest between these two teams after a 12-year hiatus.
Yes, it's been a very interesting game. Looked like Barnesville was going to run away and hide at the beginning of it, and then John Glenn got some momentum back and got it close again, big, and then Barnesville pulled away. John Glenn comes back again. So.
And Tolliver is not done running. He escapes a tackle at midfield down the near sideline to the 25-20. And will tiptoe out of bounds near the 15, 16-yard line. They'll mark him out. That'll be another 47-yard run by my quick math. Oh, dear. He's got to be near approaching 200.
Now,
yeah. Tolliver, just wanted to make sure you didn't have any doubts as to who the Dairy Queen of Barnesville player of the game might be. And now they're going to go into victory formation here. Well, that's a nice stat pattern for Barnesville. A 47-yard run on your last real play from scrimmage. Is that a timeout by John Glenn?
I don't think so. I think they're just heading to the sideline.
I think that's a timeout. I think that was. It looked like Matt Edwards was out onto the field, shouted for a timeout. They got it. 44 seconds remaining in this contest.
I mean, they're just going to score again if you keep calling timeouts. They're just going to score again.
Well, yeah, there's obviously something defensively John Glenn wanted to work on, but Barnesville's not going to do anything but take another knee right here for sure.
Yep, they're in the victory formation.
John Glenn can stop it one more time, but it's first down and 10 right now. Wells will step back a couple of steps. He'll lose a few yards officially in the stats, but takes a knee.
Well, I'm not taking anything off on my stats.
And
I think that's good. There we go.
The maroon and white will throw in the towel here in week number 1. Excellent showing by Barnesville. Now they've got some injuries to hopefully shore up. That Colt Carpenter right arm injury will be interesting to see what transpires over that as they battle at Meadowbrook next week for the Dowler Trophy again. Final seconds rolling off here in New Concord, and the Rocks victorious in week number 1, 34-19 over the John Glenn Little Muskies. Nice job though by John Glenn, I think here overall. Just they didn't quit. There was no. I mean, they had plenty of opportunities there, Dave.
Yes,
I think to say, okay, this ain't happening this week, and they still mustered a good bit to to come back and fight and live another day. So some positives to build on with Matt Edwards' group going into week number 2. We'll look at Dave Hilliard's stats here in just a little while as he.
Oh yeah, can't wait for that.
That mathematical robot that is Dave Hilliard. He'll work on those here a little bit. Our thanks again to our AVC sponsors, All for tonight's game: Kemp Insurance Agency, LH Tractor Sales, High Street Seneca, Lowe's Bargain Barn, Zane State College, Byesville VFW Post 3760. And I'm going to interrupt you for just a moment. Malaga Garden Center and Landscape Play of the game. Give it to us.
Well, it's got to be the Tolliver, the dagger, the touchdown run there late where they're trying to basically, it's the 46-yard touchdown run for his 4th touchdown of the game that basically put the game out of reach. The dagger, as you called it, and that is the play of the game.
All right, our Malaga Garden Center and Landscape Play of the game. And some replays going on here by Joel Asigo and our video crew. Another big play of the game was the Jace Ritchie 95-yard run, and that would have
been my second choice.
I know,
yes.
that looked like that might have been the choice had Barnesville not stolen the momentum back. And here's the play of the game right now. Tolliver with the 46-yard touchdown run you mentioned, Dave, here a moment ago, running on our YRPtv replay center from High Street Seneca.
Well, Tolliver, I totaled him 26 carries, 187 yards, 4 touchdowns. Unofficially, of course, because my stat taking is pretty bad. Ritchie, for John Glenn, had 138 yards on 5 carries.
That's a solid night.
5 touches, 138 yards, and a pair of touchdowns.
I think you just announced our Barnesville Dairy Queen Rocks Player of the Game and our Lock 9 Pizza Muskie Player of the Game.
I think we may have just done that. Yes.
Nice job, partner.
And
so our congratulations to those 2 players, Jace Ritchie of John Glenn and Trey Tolliver of Barnesville.
I had on the quarterback situation, Mary, I had him 12 for 20 for a grand total of 75 yards. Carpenter, I had him 7 of 12 with 1 interception, 115 yards. Wells, he was 3 for 4 for 13 yards. So receiving-wise, Graham, 4 catches for Barnesville. On the John Glenn side, it looks like everybody had 2 catches. Church, Gress, Ritchie, Morgan all had 2 catches. Shoemake, Paisley with 1. And then on the other side, Tolliver, Wells, and Monken each with 1 catch for Barnesville. Couple punts from Mr. Snively, a 44-yarder and a 36-yarder. That's a 40-yard average.
Good first showing for the young freshman punter.
Well, he works with John Glenn punting legend, we will say, Mr. Bates.
Aaron Bates.
Aaron Bates. He works with him a little bit in the summertime, working on his craft. So
it is paying off already.
That would be somebody I would want to learn from.
Absolutely. We'll take our final timeout here on our post-game report here on AVC Sports and on WILE. Barnesville victorious here in week number 1 on the road in New Concord, 34-19 over the Muskies. We'll step aside for a couple of minutes, and we'll be back to wrap things up from a very entertaining week number 1 after this message.
In medicine, we build relationships. Your health is a lifelong journey. At WVU Medicine Barnesville Hospital, our primary care providers are by your side every step of the way. Through WVU Medicine's trusted network of clinics, we care for patients of all ages and stages of life. Convenient locations throughout the region offer expert medical specialists, personalized care, and the latest technology. Take charge of your health today. Schedule an appointment at wvumedicine.org/book-appointment.
Here's a home comfort tip from Rumor Loudon Incorporated.
Affording a new home comfort system can be a challenge to fit into the budget. That's why Rumor Loudon offers several options for financing that is easy to apply for online through our website, www.rumorloudon.com. Click on the 3 lines at the top right corner, which indicates a menu, and then choose financing. That will take you to a screen that lists your options. Just click on your preferred loan option and complete the form. Many applications are decided instantly. If you think your credit might be marginal, then consider applying with a cosigner. For those that do have a poor credit rating, we work with a rent-to-own company called Mycroft. Please be aware of the fees that they charge. In an emergency, when you have to have a new system, this may be a good option. Again, go to the menu on our website and click on Lease to Own to find out more and start your application. Make a comfortable decision. Call Rumor Loudon at one of our 3 locations, St. Clairsville, Barnesville, or Moundsville. We have been serving the Ohio Valley now for 50 years.
Shriver's Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Ohio high school sports. Wishing all area athletes, coaches, and parents a healthy and successful season. When you play, play with heart. Local and independent since 1979. Shriver's Pharmacy. Because we care.
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today, feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
Back on AVC
Honestly,
Sports,
we've all been there. That place
Joel
where it's
Asigo,
past
Mike
anxiety,
Mitchell,
past
thanks a lot
focus,
for
where even reaching out to your
our
closest
video
friend
coverage on
feels too hard.
YRPtv.
I'm
Thanks
Crystal
for joining
Reynolds
us
with Cedar Ridge
on
Behavioral Health
97.7
Solutions.
FM
We
as
understand
well.
how fast those
At home,
feelings can take
in the
over,
car, wherever.
especially with the stress of work, family,
Had a fun
and
one
life.
tonight in week
That's
number
why
1 here,
we've
Dave Hill.
opened a mental health
Yes,
urgent
we
care
did.
clinic
And we need
in
to
Cambridge,
mention
Ohio. Monday.
our players of the game again. Lock 9 Pizza player of the game. And that was... Gosh, that was John Glenn.
Jace Ritchie.
Jace Ritchie. I couldn't think of it all of a sudden.
I got you covered.
I got distracted because it's Lock 9 Pizza, which is my favorite spot to eat when I'm out on the broadcast trail. Got 2 games at Philo this year. Pre-game meal is definitely.
I know when you say the Lock 9 Pizza, you start to get the shakes.
I know. I get crazy and I can't think about it. So, but he was our Lock 9 Pizza player of the game. Tolliver for Barnesville. He was the Barnesville player of the game, and their sponsor for the Barnesville one, I do not know that one.
Do you see what we're...
I know.
You see the camera shot Mike Mitchell's got on?
Thank goodness. You can even see me.
How about right there? That's about good. Yeah. Well, we can't. Joel Asigo's not in the picture. Are you allowed to be on camera? Where are you? There you are. Okay.
Yeah. The Barnesville Dairy Queen player of the game. There we go. Trey Tolliver for Barnesville. He had the outstanding night. 4 touchdowns for Barnesville tonight. And, of course, you know, I mean, he's as advertised. I mean, he's a hard-running kid, and he even sat out for a little bit there in the third quarter.
Well, the key for Barnesville here going forward is stay healthy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we don't know the extent of the quarterback, his injury there. But as you said, he had some wrap on his arm, holding his arm, so definitely something that they want to keep an eye on. And they definitely, as you said, I mean, they've got all the pieces. You know, they can be very balanced on offense, and you know, they're physical. They've got eyes on playoffs again, I'm sure.
So week number 1 successful for the Barnesville Shamrocks. They'll be at Meadowbrook next week, battling for the Dowler Trophy. That rivalry renewed too, which is a good thing for both schools. They'll square off next week. I was trying to remember the Meadowbrook score earlier. Were they trailing?
Yes, they were trailing at Tri-Valley tonight.
Oh, yeah, okay. So Meadowbrook's going to try to get on the winning side at home next week. And Barnesville, hopefully Colt Carpenter and Evan Wells and Tolliver will all get a little healthier here too for in preparation for that one next week. Our Meadowbrook score disappeared too. We're trying to track it down right now.
I'm trying to track it down.
So our thanks again to Michael Mitchell, Joel Asigo, all of our AVC Sports sponsors. You got it down?
Well, I got Shenandoah beat Rosecrans. That game was actually played at Meadowbrook tonight, 46-0. Crooksville had got back in the game. They were trailing to Newcomerstown 32-20. Licking Valley beat Sheridan 28-13. Fort Fry beat Ridgewood 19-14. Tri-Valley was ahead of Meadowbrook 49-22. There's your score. That was in the fourth quarter. Don't have a final yet there. Garaway over Canton South 13-6 right now in the fourth quarter. Danville beat Dalton 48-12. Monroe Central up over Liberty Union 27-0. Caldwell up 28-zip over Buckeye Trail. As we were talking, Buckeye Trail's QB, another leg injury. After he spent, a whole year out, comes back and has another leg injury.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, tough break for the young man there. Our folks are wondering why I've got my phone light on here. If I turn this thing off, we're almost in total darkness here. It doesn't look like it on the camera shot here you're looking at, but If I didn't have this on the second half, we would be trying to.
We really would have been
trying to read, trying to do stats off the stadium lights here tonight. But our thanks again to Michael Dunlap, all the crew here at John Glenn. Our many thanks. We had some electrical issues here in the box with some of the new setup, but overall everything went relatively well. We were able to still see and saw a good game here tonight between between the two teams. So good luck to both of them next week. John Glenn will be back. I think they're going to be okay, Dave. I think we saw some good things for Carter Mary after taking his first real live snaps.
He handled it pretty well tonight, I thought.
Yeah. So our thanks to all the AVC Sports crew, all of our AVC sponsors, for Joel Asigo, Michael Mitchell, and Dave Hilliard. Dave Davidson saying goodnight from New Concord. The final once again, Barnesville 34 and John Glenn 19. Have a good weekend, everybody.
This has been High School Football from AVC Sports. Broadcast sponsored in part by YRPtv Behavioral Health Services, Doan Ford, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Abel's INC, Bicon Services, and West 40 Auto Sales. Thanks for watching and listening to High School Football on AVC Sports.